Yeah. Hey yo, great vibes on 10. True squad in the building. Mr. Clean, Candy Cane, aloe vera, butter pecan, Ronnie Webb, Danger Bun, and Loretta Von Lux. Everybody, everybody sing it loud. Everybody sing it loud. Everybody sing it loud. Great vibes on 10. Everybody sing it loud. Great. Yeah. The van keeps rolling, got the team all set. Chasing down the facts on the internet. Everybody talking, everybody got a claim. But we pull up looking deeper than the fame. Candy cane swinging that candy cane high. Walking through the chaos with a sparkle in the eye. Sweet on the surface, but she call out a lie. Got receipts in the pocket, watch the stories all collide. Must be clean in the middle with the game plan tight. Keeping everybody focused when it turns into a fight. Great vibes on 10, that's the motto every night. Bringing calm to the madness underneath the spotlight. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, let the celebration begin.
True squad rolling and we're doing it again.
Hands up high, let the disco ball spin.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. For the win, candy cane, aloe vera, butter pecan in the mix. Ronnie Webb,
Danger Bun,
and Loretta, dropping hits. Great vibes on 10. Yeah, we turning up the room. Scammers get nervous when they hear we're coming soon.
great vibes on 10.
For the win,
That's the slogan we defend. Truth over fiction and we're riding to the end.
aloe vera cool. When the drama gets hot, smooth like a breeze when the rumors get caught. Everybody panicking, everybody losing track. She brings the conversation right back to the facts. Butter pecan steady, never rushing the case. Looking at the details, everybody misplaced. Quiet with the wisdom, always keeping the pace. Then she drops one question and it changes the whole race. Ronnie Webb riding through the storm with style. Got a sharp intuition and a confident smile. People tell stories, she can listen for a while. Then she finds the missing pieces hidden under every pile. Now Loretta Von Lux, now Loretta Von Lux, walking in designer flair. Gold hoops in her ears and highlights in her hair. Luxury coat swinging while she surveys the scene. Spot a fake story quicker than you ever seen. Tiny little diva, but her instincts are elite. She can sniff out contradictions from a mile down the street. Gucci on the shoulders, confidence on max, while she's quietly collecting every piece of every fact. She don't gotta shout, she don't gotta bark. One look from Loretta and she's already found the mark. When the scammers start sweating and the stories don't match, Loretta's already smiling cause she solved another catch. Lights flat,
Crowd jump,
music hitting hard.
truth hunters,
Fact checkers never dropping guard.
everybody dancing while we're putting clues together. Searching through the nonsense no matter what the weather.
Danger bun, hopping through the comments every day. Little bunny energy, but she's leading the way. Hashtag save the bunnies, yeah, you know what she'll say. Then she'll uncover 3 mysteries before the end of the day. Curly ears bouncing, got determination strong. When the trail gets complicated, she keeps moving along. People think it's funny till she proves the rumor wrong. Then the whole room singing to the Danger Bun song. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, let the celebration begin.
True squad rolling and we're doing it again.
Hands up high, let the disco ball spin.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. Mr. Clee holding set, candy cane swinging that candy cane high. Walking through the chaos with a sparkle in the eye. Sweet on the surface, but she call out a lie. Got receipts in the pocket, watch the stories all collide. Mr. Clean in the middle with the game plan tight. Keeping everybody focused when it turns into a fight. Great vibes on 10, that's the motto every night. Bringing calm to the madness underneath the spotlight. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, let the celebration begin.
True squad rolling and we're doing it again.
Hands up high, let the disco ball spin.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. For the win, candy cane, aloe vera, butter pecan in the mix. Ronnie Webb,
Danger Bun,
and Loretta, dropping hits. Great vibes on 10. Yeah, we turning up the room. Scammers get nervous when they hear we're coming soon.
great vibes on 10.
For the win,
That's the slogan we defend. Truth over fiction and we're riding to the end.
aloe vera cool. When the drama gets hot, smooth like a breeze when the rumors get caught. Everybody panicking, everybody losing track. She brings the conversation right back to the facts. Butter pecan steady, never rushing the case. Looking at the details, everybody misplaced. Quiet with the wisdom, always keeping the pace. Then she drops one question and it changes the whole race. Ronnie Webb riding through the storm with style. Got a sharp intuition and a confident smile. People tell stories, she can listen for a while. Then she finds the missing pieces hidden under every pile. Now Loretta Von Lux, Loretta Von Lux, walking in designer flair. Gold hoops in her ears and highlights in her hair. Luxury coat swinging while she surveys the scene. Spot a fake story quicker than you ever seen. Tiny little diva, but her instincts are elite. She can while she's quietly collecting every piece of every fact. She don't gotta shout, she don't gotta bark. One look from Loretta and she's already found the mark. When the scammers start sweating and the stories don't match, Loretta's already smiling cause she solved another catch. Lights flat,
Crowd jump,
music hitting hard.
truth hunters,
Fact checkers never dropping guard.
everybody dancing while we're putting clues together. Searching through the nonsense no matter what the weather.
Danger, 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 danger bun. Hopping through the comments every day. Little bunny energy, but she's leading the way. Hashtag save the bunnies, yeah, you know what she'll say. Then she'll uncover 3 mysteries before the end of the day. Curly is bouncing, got determination strong. When the trail gets complicated, she keeps moving along. People think it's funny till she proves the rumor wrong. Then the whole room singing to the danger bun song. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, let the celebration begin.
True squad rolling and we're doing it again.
Hands up high, let the disco ball spin.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. Mr. Clee holding center, keeping everything alive. Kitty Kane and aloe vera always searching what they'll find. Butter pecan, Ronnie Wet, Danger Bond on the run. Loretta Von Lux in designer shades, making fact, checking fun. Great vibes on 10.
True squad to the end. Searching through the fiction, letting real stories win.
Great vibes on 10.
For the win,
That's the slogan we defend.
truth over fiction, and we're riding to the end.
The van keeps rolling, the music keeps glowing, the truth keeps showing. True squad moving. Mr. Clean, Candy Cane, aloe vera, heart of pecan. Ronnie Wet, Danger Bond, Loretta Von Lux. Everybody singing loud. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, for the win, for the win. True squad in the house.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10.
I don't care what nobody say. We got the best podcast on this side of the Mississippi. All right. This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Good to see y'all back in the house on tonight. I know we had a long stream earlier. I promised y'all I was going to come back. Sorry for being late, but I'm here. Okay. So good to have aloe vera, whatever. Okay. All right. Whatever. You just had to throw them lyrics in there. Mr. Clean in here, but it's all right. It's your music. You put it out there. I can't do nothing but appreciate that. Oh shit. Just put that in the comments.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. Bye. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Put that shit in the comments and shit. Just I'm not even going to post that comment. Listen, let's give a shout out to Charcy. Thank you for the finger hearts. Hazel Eyes, thank you for your heartbeat. Kayla, I'm gonna just call you Oreo. Thank you for your roses. And also thank you for the love you so much. And also Hazel, thank you for your community heart. Dangerous, thank you for your heartbeat. Queen Nisha, thank you for your heartbeat. KT, thank you for yours. And also Charcy, Stephanie, thank you for that slide coaster that you threw earlier. Randy, thank you for your rose, to love you so much. And also Charcy, thank you so much for your rose. And again, everybody welcome in. Thank you for your pops, Ash. And also Angela, thank you for your community hearts. Again, y'all look at this. Look at this. Look at this, just throwing fireworks. Shit scared the fuck out of me. Listen, it's Brittany. Thank you for the fireworks. Again, if y'all want to see a show, throw one of these. I got updates coming just to let you know. So you want to see a show, throw one of these. And again, these were put for you by yours truly. Great Vibes on 10 for the win. So again, y'all welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see everybody. Listen, real quick, housekeeping rules. During like the intro, different things like that, during the monologue, y'all, let's try not to request up. The only time I will let somebody up if it's a moderator, because normally they have something to say. Number two is when y'all go back and watch the replay over on YouTube or Rumble, don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. So if you don't get the notification that I'm live on TikTok, you can get it on Rumble or, YouTube. Help your boy out. Y'all, let's get them numbers up, okay? I want to see more traction on these channels, all right? It's a lot that I'm trying to do, that I'm trying to accomplish, and I need a little bit more traction over there on those channels. So again, and also when it comes to the engagement, because the engagement's kind of slowed down a little bit over on YouTube, especially since we kind of bagged away from talking about Tory. I don't understand why the engagement slowed down. Again, this, like I told y'all last year and this year, this platform is just bigger than that story. So it kind of made me feel some type of way. Man, I'm just letting you know, let's help out with the engagement. So again, so you said we got a whole live tomorrow. Shit, I gotta finish covering this week. Randy, not yet. Let's finish covering this, what we've been dealing with this week. Okay, I want to bring that out and before I even deal with that. So again, y'all, Randy, be ready for it. Randy, be ready. And again, I saw your update. I saw the email. I saw the video with the investigation. I saw it. So I got you. You said not coming up, but getting traction needs to be from the followers, not just the mods. I didn't say that, KT. Oh, I guess you was making a statement, I guess. KT, good to see you. Lady, thank you for your my stars, and also Latanya, thank you for your heartbeat. Now listen. Again, if you was KT, you good, don't apologize, you good. Again, this week alone, why is my live blinking like that? I just went live. Why is my live blinking? Why is the app blinking? Okay, I made sure my internet was okay. We just got started. I made sure I had good internet service. I'm running Cat 7 Ethernet cable. Why in the hell is my desktop blinking? 929 speeds. I mean, of upload speed and 800 of download speed. Why in the hell my damn screen blinking? This shit should be flawless. Leave me alone. I just got started. So again, this week, it has been a eye opener for me. And I'm gonna tell you why. Again, when we first covered Charlie back in September, a lot of things were still in the air because we was trying to see what the fuck is going on. Again, I've been following Charlie for a few years. And again, I got to make sure I'm clear with this. Did I agree with everything that came out of Charlie's mouth? No. Did I agree with things that came out of his mouth? Yes. But because I disagree with things, that doesn't make a person a bad individual. Social media made it to a point where if somebody don't like something a content creator or a podcaster has said on social media, they will automatically cut them at their point, and they will try to do whatever they can to destroy their character because their feelings were hurt. There's nobody on this planet that you follow that you agree with everything that they say. Hell, your own parents. Did you agree with everything with your parents? Hell no. Do you discard them as your parents? No. Your spouse or your significant other, do you agree with everything that they say? No. Do you discard them? No. You win some, you lose some. This is where integrity comes in. But again, social media made it so easy for us to forget who we are. And social media has molded us to where number one is logic has gone out the window. Um, Conflict resolution has gone out the window. And three is thinking for yourself is completely gone. If I say something right now, somebody would take that and say, oh, guess what GV said? I believe it. Cool, let's go. That's the wrong method. That's the wrong way of thinking. That's the wrong. You shouldn't be around me if I can influence you like that. That's why I make it very clear. Do not believe shit that comes out of my damn mouth. Do your own research. And that's what we're doing. The way I'm covering Charlie now, I wasn't doing it like that before. Last year I started it, but I had to back up because I didn't have anything to go off of. But what I did have was common sense. And when everything took place around that tent, I said, y'all, this don't look right. None of this is making sense. Look how they contaminate the crime scene area. Look how it's a lot of misleading that's going on. They saying one thing, but they showing a video of something else. And then what really put the icing on the cake, y'all, is when I heard this one of his security guards go on a podcast speaking about what he did to try to save Mr. Kirk's life. And I was like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me you rolled in the back of an ambulance? I mean, when you got Charlie there to the hospital, I do apologize. When you got him there, they put him on a gurney. You was on top of the gurney. You ripping his shirt off. You trying to perform life-saving measures. You had the whole hospital staff to step back, and they allowed you to do all this stuff. And these people didn't know who the fuck you were, and they stood there and didn't do nothing. That's hospital protocol? They just stand back and allow you to do that. And I'm listening to this gentleman talk, and I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't even sound right. The trauma team itself is not trained that way. And you said you did all this while the doctors and the nurses stood back and watched you. And then when you couldn't fulfill your duties, to try to save his life, that's when you released the scene over to them. That's what happened. Yeah, okay. But again, people don't like us asking questions. People didn't know, on the hospital staff probably know who you were, but I'm pretty sure they knew who Charlie Kirk was. And they stood back. How come nobody didn't bring that up this week? What happened from, with the transport from, the event from the college to the hospital? What happened in that 6 to 10 minute period? Why they didn't bring up that? Wasn't even talked about this week. What really disappointed me, that's why I sat here to see if there was going to be another side talking. But it wasn't. Which makes me believe it's a lot of fishy stuff that's going on here, but we still can't figure it out. Now, yes, we have theories that's flying around the internet. I get it. A lot of people that's brainstorming, that's coming up with certain presumptions of what could have happened to Charlie Kirk. Because again, the whole shot from the roof just doesn't make sense to people that have a mind. Okay? And from my understanding, don't they keep an ambulance on standby at major events like that? Especially when you have over 800 people. Don't they normally have an ambulance on standby? Somewhere parked outside on the scene, along with police officers. Or, the police officers on, of course, the campus police. Again, we have questions. So if you was watching this week for these long ass, dry ass hours, watching this hearing, that was a complete shit show. Now you understand where I'm coming from, which were the same questions I had when this event first took place, when it was being pushed out on social media. But I just didn't have the proper resources to do the correct research behind to say, okay, y'all, this is what I have. If I don't have it, I'm not going to cover it, because I'm not the one that's going to push out false, information, but I'm going to ask questions. So GV, why is Candace in your thumbnail? Well, she likes to ask questions. Look at all possibilities, right? Because something like that, everybody is involved that dealt with Charlie Kirk. Anybody that was part of his security team, his advisors, anybody, you are a suspect until proven otherwise. But you just telling me it's some random person, 23-year-old, 125, 130 pound, little old kid walking around that can barely even look straight, stand up correct. You mean to tell me he took a shot from over 400 feet away and made it just like that? Thank you, Cool Mama. But again, we supposed to believe what's pushed out on Fox News. We supposed to believe what's pushed out on CNN. Who are we to question now? Who are we to question what the news media release? Right? Who are we? Just Sheila, thank you so much for the money gun. But when people start asking questions, now you become the villain. Now you become a hated person for asking questions. Not making statements, for asking questions. Tonight, we're going to dig into the mic theory. We already talked about the pew-pew, right? How that doesn't make sense. It doesn't line up with the officers, all 4 officers' statement. It doesn't line up. So if that doesn't line up, what else could have took out Mr. Kirk? Well, a lot of people, including myself, allege that it could have been something on him. Well, let's entertain it. Not saying it's correct. Let's entertain it. Do y'all agree with that? Yes or no? Okay. I see some yeses in the chat. Because after that, then we're going to look into his security staff. You said, I am thinking about shotgun would have taken his head off completely. A 30-yard round from that far off. If that shot can be made precisely, would have took the whole back of his neck off. Let's just be honest here. Let's not play crazy. But again, what do we know? Let's see what Candace have to say.
The conspiracy theory that Charlie Kirk may have actually been killed by his Rode microphone.
It looks like something that might have been his microphone pack exploded, and that had something to do with it. Well, immediately there was a video out trying to slander me and discredit me. I'm like, uh-oh, so there's something to that.
But I think it was one of these.
But did you see that exploding mic theory? Did you guys talk about that on here?
I've heard that theory, but I don't know if that makes sense.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, because we are going on a journey, which actually begins on August 23rd, 2022. There was a man named Mark A. Leety, and he died in a rather bizarre accident. The initial story is that he was in his backyard.
Have anybody ever heard of this guy? Before she talks about his story. Oh. You know what? I like how people, and you all do it too. When you're, especially high school and middle school, if you do a essay, when you're writing an essay, your teachers will tell you, if you're going to pull from other sources, make sure you list that source on why you came up with your theory, right? Your thesis. I like how she's about to use a reference here. Okay. All right. And again, y'all, this is my first time watching this video. I was looking for the topic, and I was able to find it. So again, we're watching this together. We're not going to go through the whole thing tonight. There's going to be 2 parts to this. So we're going to try to break down as much as we can with this, because again, I really want to know personally what really happened to Charlie Kirk. All right. Again, I didn't know the guy, never met him, none of that stuff. I enjoyed his content. Didn't agree with him with some things, but I enjoyed his content.
Messing around with his burn barrel when something suddenly exploded. And they don't know what exactly it is that exploded in that burn barrel, but something did and caused a piece of shrapnel to hit his neck and end his life. Mark Leety was just 48 years young. Take a listen to local news coverage of the event.
It's being called a freak accident. A healthy, active 48-year-old killed when something inside the burn barrel he was using ignited, causing an explosion, sending shrapnel flying through the air.
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
Chris Leety is still trying to process the death of his younger brother, Mark.
He was burning papers or whatever. This was the story that I got, and something exploded. Something was in there. Something exploded, and a piece had come up, and that was it. I'm still in shock. At some point, I will try to put my arms around it, but at this point now, I can't.
The Leety family still doesn't know what ignited inside the barrel that caused that explosion.
How curious. Okay. His neck hit with a piece of shrapnel from an explosive. You can obviously tell that his brother has questions about that narrative. And he wasn't the only one, by the way. Mark Leety's best friends had questions as well. One of his friends in particular, who he had known since high school, did not fully accept the burn barrel narrative. The first reason was due to what Mark Leety did for a living. Mark Leety, not mentioned here in that news clip, was a supervisor for a company called Surefire Wireline LLC. That is in Kittanning, Pennsylvania, okay? Surefire Wireline works with oil and gas companies, and they specialize in what's known as pump down perforating for oil and gas wells. Don't worry.
Now, I want y'all to just TikTok only, not YouTube or Rumble. Again, everybody welcome in. TikTok, if you see the video disappear for maybe a few seconds, don't freak out. The audio is still going to be playing. I have to do that because TikTok don't like us playing reproduced content. They are very heavy on the streamers that stream from the desktop. Okay, audio still gonna. I mean, we still gonna play the audio, but just I don't want y'all freaking out in the chat. GV, we can't see the video. Can you hear the audio? But when she put up something important, I'm going to show that. All right. GV, we can't see. Randy, thank you for the kudos.
I'll explain it to you. You don't need to know much. Essentially, what it means is that they punch holes so that oil and gas can flow through horizontally. Okay, now why am I telling you that? Why do we need to know about that? Because that technique requires the use of a very specific explosive known as PETN. Think back to when you used to watch like Bugs Bunny, the Road Runner, and they always had the TNT explosive. Well, things have been updated since, and now the favorite explosive that is used is PETN, okay? So Mark Leedy's high school friend, one of his best friends, did not believe that he had died because he just burned some random stuff in a barrel, because he knew that Mark had access to very dangerous explosives, and also that Mark knew how to deal with them, right? He was particularly careful with those explosives. He knew how to handle them, rather. And then there's this. Allegedly, Mark A. Leedy had confessed to his longtime high school friend just a week before he died that he had illegally taken some explosives from his job. The ATF was apparently investigating him for this. At least that's what was told to what Courtney Fief, who was a former ATF agent, confided to somebody that he had this confession a week before he died. By the way, just as a general question, why would any person want to steal explosives from work, right? To be clear, just a tiny bit, a couple of grams of PETN causes a massive explosion. I'm going to demonstrate for you guys in a little bit. So it begs the question, what could a person do with larger amounts of it? Is there like a black market for those types of explosive? Otherwise, why risk blowing yourself up, taking it from work, getting into trouble, being investigated by the feds?
All right, she's saying a lot of triggering words that would trigger TikTok, okay? Again, everybody welcome in. The only thing I ask for y'all to do is be respectful in the comments. Consider that a warning, all right? Again, what we're doing is we're asking questions, okay? Let's not, because only one person I'm speaking to, because I see 7 different comments. The only thing I ask you to do is have an open mind. That's it. Just Sheila, thank you so much for the money gun. Thank you. All right. Now, if you're disrespectful again to the person that you know exactly who I'm talking to, the moderators will mute you for the rest of the live. So again, if you have questions, just when I open up the panel, just come up and ask questions. Simple. Because that's what we're doing. We're exploring options. We're not saying Candace is right. We're not saying she's wrong. Well, are we really going to believe what the news media is putting out? Are we going to believe that bullshit we just heard in the courtroom this past week? Trust me, we sat here every single day listening to that shit.
Was there somebody on the outside that was seeking to buy it in larger quantities on the side? The answer is I don't know. What I do know is what happened on July 13th, 2024, just 30 minutes away from Kittanning, Pennsylvania. And this happened in Butler, Pennsylvania. Trump survived an assassination attempt while on stage at his rally.
Okay, all right. I need everybody, goddamn it, shit, let's not get banned. Listen, this for educational purposes only. TikTok, we do not encourage anything bad to happen in it, but goddamn it.
Great. Yeah. The van keeps rolling, got the team all set. Chasing down the facts on the internet. Everybody talking, everybody got a claim. But we pull up looking deeper than the fame. Candy cane swinging that candy cane high. Walking through the chaos with a sparkle in the eye. Sweet on the surface, but she call out a lie. Got receipts in the pocket, watch the stories all collide. Must be clean in the middle with the game plan tight. Keeping everybody focused That's when it turns into a fight. Great vibes on 10, that's the motto every night. Bringing calm to the madness underneath the spotlight. Great vibes on 10.
Now, for the listen, why did I just do that? So we can educate people that don't stream, right? They just scroll on social media all day long. Drop in the chat why I just did that, somebody. Thank you, Pam Swilly, for that. Do anybody know why I just paused Candace? Thank you, Dangerous. Because what TikTok would do is they say that I'm doing a hateful speech, and they will ban the platform for 7 days. So I have to throw the AI off, right? That's right. Words that trigger TikTok. Absolutely. Thank y'all. Okay, thank y'all. Now I know what crowd I'm rolling with tonight. Whew, y'all understand. Okay. Shit. All right. Thank you, Reddy.
The sad part is that Mark Leedy's longtime high school friend who didn't exactly buy the narrative of the barrel, he did not survive. Mark Leedy's friend's name was Corey Comparator. Yes, it was Corey Comparator who Mark Leedy had confided his secret to, that he had done something that he wasn't supposed to. But again, I'll ask the question, to what end? Did he tell Corey more about what he was doing with those explosives? Sadly, neither man is alive today. As we know, Corey and his family had quite an odd evening the night of the Butler rally in Pennsylvania, because they weren't supposed to be in the front of the audience to see President Trump speak. In fact, Corey had grabbed regular tickets for he and his family. They were amongst the crowd.
Well, I mean, if you ask, okay, again, allegedly, every time she say a POTUS name, we have to pause it. TikTok, we love you. If y'all go to TikTok shop, man, y'all can find hemorrhoid cream, you can find toupees, you can find crayons, pagers, your ass can find here, you could buy a whole house off the TikTok shop. They're going to deliver to you in a wrapped up bag. When you unzip the bag, a whole house appear. Shit. Curling irons, thank you. Bunch of snacks and shit. I need some help, y'all. Come on now. I need some help before I hit play. You could buy TikTok off the TikTok shop. Toilet paper. You could buy some new legs. I don't know. Shit. Y'all ready? Bras and shit. You would put that in the chat. I expect that from you.
So they were quite surprised when, while waiting in a large crowd, an unknown woman asked them if they'd like to be escorted to the very front. Who was this woman? Surely, with so many cameras reporting live from the rally, someone must have captured this moment. Who was it that had the authority to make such a move happen? That's a big authority, right? Corey Comparator then is shot in the head.
Okay, all right.
It's worth noting that Mark A. Leedy is also friends with various members of the Crooks family on Facebook. That, of course, could just be a small town coincidence. We can't really extrapolate anything from that. I'm just mentioning it as a fact because it is one. Anyway, let's hit fast forward again. Just 2 months after the Butler shooting, Corey Comparator loses his life. And then a never-before-seen terror attack is executed with precision, which involved...
Oh, shit. Damn. Shit. Listen.
Let the celebration begin.
True squad rolling and we're doing it again.
Hands up high, let the disco ball spin.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. For the win. Candy cane, aloe vera, butter pecan in the mix. Ronnie Wet.
Danger Bun.
And Lovetta. Dropping hits. Great vibes on 10. Yeah, we turning up the room. Scammers get nervous when they hear we're coming soon.
Great vibes on 10.
For the win.
That's the slogan we defend. Truth over fiction and we're riding to the end.
Aloe vera cool. When the drama gets hot. Smooth like a breeze when the rumors get caught. Everybody panicking, everybody losing track. She brings the conversation right back to the facts. But a pecan steady, never rushing the case. Looking at the details, everybody misplaced. Quiet with the wisdom, always keeping the...
If I have to keep doing this, I'm gonna walk through this with her, okay? So we can look at all possibilities here. If I have to keep doing this all night long, when we do part 2 tomorrow, I'm just going to stream it on, we're going to stream on YouTube and Rumble. We're not going to stream on TikTok tomorrow. If I have to keep doing this, okay? So we don't get violated, all right? You said, what kind of country have we become that we have to be paranoid of speaking the truth? Well, it's not that. It's when people say crazy shit on TikTok, they put in rules and regulations and shit, and now the AI is not real people, it's AI. You got to realize over 97% of TikTok is being monitored by robots. So when they hear certain trigger words, they don't check it. It just it hits the platform. They just take it down. That's all it is, all right? No, you're right. Listen, I agree with you. But again, it's not our platform. It's not ours. What the hell is y'all putting in the chat?
PETN explosives. On September 17th and on September 18th of 2024, there was a massive series of pager explosions across Lebanon and Syria, wounding more than 3,000 people and killing 12 people, including 2.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Children. I'm going to allow you to listen to these survivor stories of people who were not the intended targets. Take a listen.
On a normal day in September 2024, Hussein Taini was playing at home in southern Lebanon when an unfamiliar noise rang out from his dad's page.
Okay,
a pretend world. We are a global production company. We write the screenplay. We're the directors. We're the producers. We're the main actors. The world is our stage.
So the company in Taiwan, Gold Apollo, did they know that they were working with people from Mossad?
Gold Apollo had zero clue that they are working with the Mossad.
And neither did Hezbollah.
So what they're talking about, showing that how boom can be put inside of pagers. All right, I'm not going to play all of that, okay? I'm just speeding it up till she started talking about Charlie. So we got there. I just sped it up. She's just talking about how you can put boom stuff in pagers. All right, y'all, we ready to go forward? We ready? I don't have to play that. Yes, no, got it. Thank you.
When they are buying from us, they have zero clue that they are buying from the Mossad. We make like Truman Show. Everything is controlled by us behind the scene. In their experience, everything is normal. Everything was 100% kosher, including businessmen, marketing, engineers, showroom, everything.
It's just amazing. We create a Truman Show. We are the directors, the actors, the performers. Everything in your life will be fake, and we will be pressing play. It's just incredible that when I say it, it sounds like an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. When they say it, it's just like, we're taking credit for what we do. We're the best at this and we're sophisticated. And we'd like to tell you here on 60 Minutes. Anyway, I want to also show you a graphic which demonstrates exactly how they were able to rig the pagers with the explosive. This graphic was provided by Reuters, who estimated that they used just 6 grams of PETN explosive to accomplish this far-reaching attack. Just 6.
Yes. They use 6 grams of sugar. If you bake like cake and you put something in your chicken, you can fry it and put some sea salt in it, and you can go to the bathroom and spray the air freshener. So your hemorrhoids don't fall out, because sometimes they get stuck and you be in there pushing too long, and sometimes people get annoyed with hemorrhoids. That's why they sell hemorrhoid cream in the TikTok shop and stuff like that.
Grams put inside of a functional pager. That's important too, because they actually had to make sure that they didn't put enough as to render the pager ineffective. They had to just put enough that it would explode. Here you go. On that left-hand side, you can see where it's pointing to the detonation material. Tiny. You got the battery cell.
Okay, let's look at this, y'all. Let's really look at this. Okay? Let's really look at this. Okay? You got the battery cell. And look between, wow, look at where the charging, where you charge it, the battery cell. And I'm not going to say this, but you see it on the screen. It says 2 lithium ion cells sandwich a sheet of plastic. Y'all see that word right there. I'm not going to say it loud. And a strip of highly FLAMMABLE material right between these two, and they're able to wrap that in them, put in that metal sheet, slide it right on in. Again, this is my first time seeing this, so we're watching this together, because again, I'm looking at every angle. They didn't convince us that that young gentleman took that shot. They couldn't even prove it. So let's look at another thing. Let's look at another another direction, right? That's what we do.
And the detonation material right there on the bottom, the PETN explosive. It's a very
okay, yes, Ken, we got you. We got it.
Not enough to confidently kill someone, right? They only killed 12 out of 3. $3,000 people. You can also confidently assess that they would have to use more if they wanted to guarantee more fatalities, right? In that regard, I would say the operation was kind of a failure, because it demonstrated without question their precision, and it was psychologically damaging, no doubt. But in terms of real world consequences, you don't want to just take off the fingers of your enemies. That's only going to strengthen their resolve against you while they are still very much alive. Anyway, it got me wondering if 6 grams could take out.
Yes. 6 grams. Yes, gotcha. Okay, let's start here. Well, goodness. Yeah.
About the conspiracy theory, right? They always end up being true. But conspiracy theory that Charlie Kirk may have actually been killed by his Rode microphone, which was rigged with an explosive. Now, I have always thought there was something.
Now, let me see what audience I'm dealing with tonight. And I need y'all to be honest with yourselves, okay? Based off the information that you receive, that you know, the channels you've been following or what you have seen, came to your own conclusion. If you think that he was unalived by the pew pew or his microphone, put pew pew in the chat or microphone in the chat. Let's do a quick poll real quick. Just those two, right? We're just entertaining this, all right? We're not saying one of the other is true, all right? 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 3, 19, 4, 5, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I'm gonna just say 4 people out of 25 people said, 4 people said pew pew, and 25 people dropped the microphone in the chat. Again, all right. You said you leaning more towards the microphone. Again, right now, we just asking questions, and I'm just trying to see where y'all, look at y'all mindset. That's all.
There. Okay. It was a theory that was at first posited by an ex-user named John Bray, and you should go down that rabbit hole. He has done so much work on this. Really, truly, he has worked on this since September. He brought it to my attention when we were the people who exclusively revealed the pictures from the inside of the SUV that carried Charlie to the hospital. And John Bray reached out to me at that time, and he said, hey, that's the piece of evidence that I'm looking for, the shattered plastic from Charlie's Rode microphone. Now, before we get there, let me at first back up and explain to you what this theory is, because there are probably a lot of people out there who are like me, like Ashley in the control room, who are just technologically challenged, right? Tons of people like us girlies who don't really care that much about how microphones operate and what styles and shapes they come in and what function they serve. I mean, if you don't work in tech, why would you know any of this stuff, actually? And so it's important to just always focus on the little details so you can follow along when we say Charlie's Rode microphone. So Charlie's preference was always, always, always to have a handheld mic. Okay, like this microphone, holding it on stage. Very simple. Same exact, same as me. So when we toured together, the two of us always requested 2 handhelds. So some of the reasons we kind of make the joke, you don't really know what to do with your hands. We like to move around a lot. We're expressive, and it's just nice to have a handheld mic in your hand, and then you only have to worry about one hand. And you often would switch the mic. It kind of gives you something to do with your hands. Now, at this particular event on September 10th, and we did go backward, and it seems to me that this new installment of him having 2 mics may have began during his fall 2024 You're Being Brainwashed tour. Ironically, the very first tour that I did not do alongside Charlie because of the increasing pressure that was coming from his Zionists. Once I got fired from the Daily Wire, I didn't bend the knee, and then Charlie started getting harassed by Zionists, and we had to put our tour on ice because he was getting attacked. Anyway, it was during that tour, as far as we can see, that suddenly Charlie started using not just his handheld, but also a wireless microphone on top of it. Okay, so we're circling here. You can see, I'm going to explain what you're looking at, but you can also see he's holding a handheld. That's 2 mics. They're functionally the same. One is wireless and one is a handheld. To be fair here, there could be some internal reason why they began to do this, but I can tell you definitively that it is not how it was always done. I didn't have 2 mics on me when I was touring at Turning Point USA. Now, there is a mashup video of Charlie's 2024 events, and you can actually see this. We're going to scrub through very quickly that he goes from just having his handheld to suddenly having that redundancy built in.
Okay, I have a question. All right, and I really want to know the answer to this. Blake, Blake, only if you don't mind, can you request to come up? You said the question is what really happened to CK. He was unalived by Tyler Robinson. Do you mind requesting to come up? Because maybe we missed something on this hearing this past week. Do you mind?
In of 2 microphones. I'm going to show you that here. Here's the prove me wrong event. You can see he's got the handheld. He doesn't have the wireless mic clipped onto him. Here is a you can scroll through to the second debate. Yep, here's another one. He's got the handheld. There is no, you can play that a little bit so they can see his arm move around if you want, Sky, that he doesn't have a microphone that's also being clipped onto him. And then you can see come 2000, at the end, the You're Being Brainwashed tour. We're going to scroll through here. I don't know when exactly this event was, but I do know this was his fall 2024. Now you see he's got a Rode microphone clipped on.
Oh, very interesting here. We have the Rode microphone, which I tell people, if you do podcasting or when you do interviews, when you wear these microphones, right, comes with a magnetic clip. A lot of times you take it, you put it on the outside of your shirt, and this magnet goes on the inside. I know you motherfucking lying. And there it is. That's normally how you wear the microphones, right? The magnet on the inside, microphone on the outside. This is me. I could be wrong. I have never seen a podcaster or somebody that does interviews for a living for social media wear their microphone on the inside of their shirt. Not me. I never seen that. Again, you're going to get a lot of static from your shirt when you do a lot of moving around. That's why you wear it on the outside, right? So there go his microphone right there on the outside. That's right. That's right, Joshua. Joshua Mayer. Yeah, that's right. It picks up a lot of static noise. And again, there it is right there on the outside. I never caught that until tonight. Wow, good catch, Candace.
To him on top of the handheld mic, okay? What has been posited that exploded on him is that beeper-sized Rode mic wireless, okay? That's what we are referring to when we say the wireless mic exploded. I'm going to now show you just a static picture of the wireless mic up close so you can see it. Okay, that's the Rode mic. And more crucially, there's a clip, a magnetic clip that is used to hold it. So that's the clip. And you can see in translucent here is the microphone. That clip is what you see on the outside of Charlie at the September event. That's a magnetic clip. It stays on Charlie the entire time. It never falls.
She said beeper. Well, again, because she covered the beeper. When what happened overseas when they were using beepers to make explode on people. That's probably why she said that. Okay.
Off of Charlie. Apparently it holds like an incredible amount of weight. So the actual microphone, the Rode mic, is on the inside. So that's something new as well. So they got the microphone, that's the magnetic clip on the back, and on the inside of that is going to be his Rode microphone. Assuming he was using Rode, I think it's Rode that he's using, but that's going to be that Rode wireless mic on the inside. I know that's a lot of explaining, but I feel like it really helps people who aren't into tech like me. It's also important to understand how, because if we're talking about an explosive, we talked about that yesterday, and people lost their fingers and they had shrapnel on their face. It's important to understand how could an explosion travel directionally, right? How could it be contained, so to speak, if it's not like a bullet? You're saying, okay, his microphone is rigged. You're saying it exploded. If you're like me, you're thinking, well, wouldn't that just go everywhere and cause severe burns to Charlie? Wouldn't we be able to see severe burns onto Charlie in the process? So I want to make clear to you is not necessarily, because this isn't just like blowing up a bomb. Okay, obviously that's explosion as well.
Shit. Listen, we love the TikTok shop. God damn it.
Then she drops one question and it changes the whole race. Ronnie wet, riding through the storm with style. Got a sharp intuition and a confident smile. People tell stories, she can listen for a while. Then she finds the missing pieces hidden under every pile. Now Loretta Von Lux. Now Loretta Von Lux. Walking in designer flair. Gold hoops in her ears and highlights in her hair. Luxury coat swinging while she surveys the...
Hey, Josh, man, I like what you did there. You know, so when you put like them bath bombs in and it goes in the water, it's good for your skin, okay? It lathers your skin, TikTok. Ain't nothing fishy going on over here. TikTok. You can throw the little stuff in your water and make your water soft, and the women love that shit. And the men with the broken wrist. I'm sorry, that's just slipped out. Listen, again, if y'all get mad at what if you get mad at what I say, this isn't the channel for you. Okay? I say shit. I say shit y'all be thinking. If you get mad at me, I don't care. I promise you I don't. The dudes with the broken wrist, they ass be sitting in that soft ass water. Ooh, I'm gonna report GV's platform. That's why your uncle got a half a tooth. What you doing on that boy? No, what you doing on that boy? I can fix that hood for you. I can change out that carburetor for you. I'll tell you right now. I can put them when I feel that. And then he always fart. Don't know why. They take a bath in 3 damn days. Smell like hot ass. Hot ass. Report that. Report if you gonna report my platform, if they ask you the reason why, type in hot ass. Type in hot ass when you click other.
This would be what is known as a shaped charge. I've learned this recently, and John Bray was trying to explain it to me on X, and I was like, I don't comprehend how it could operate like a bullet. And he kept saying it's a shaped charge, it's a shaped charge. And finally, after I got into his Butler assassination, I suddenly found myself researching detonation cords and shaped charge, and now I comprehend what he meant, because functionally it is like a bullet, okay? A shaped charge is just a specialized explosive device that is literally designed to focus the blast of energy in a specific direction rather than it just dispersing in every direction. Okay, so we're going to pull up this Wikipedia page because it helps to see a visual.
Yeah,
it just says you can literally, and you can go down the rabbit hole yourself, shaped charge, and it's just showing you here, okay, it would have a ballistic cap, an all-filled cavity, a detonator, and then it's going to have that high explosive. So we're going to imagine PETN explosive that's in there. And it tells you, it also tells you, sorry, if you can go back to just the Wikipedia page, that there's all different ways to form it, right? Typically, people are going to use copper. You can use lead. Think of it as just a little capsule that's kind of holding the explosive, but it allows you to direct it in a way so it doesn't go everywhere. So yes, it pretty much functions like a bullet, but it's not a bullet. It's not going to have that same power to pierce through a neck like a 30-06 bullet would if it's delivering 3,000 pounds of heat and energy into your neck. Yeah, and it's going to cut clean through it, but it is going to penetrate and it is going to kill you, especially if it hits an artery.
Okay, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Okay, this woman is good. All right. Again, this is my first time watching this with you all. For her to do her homework and not just make an assumption, well, you know, just throwing some mess out there, how she prepped for this, right? Just give, you know, just different things to look at. I never heard of this before. This is brand new information to me. I didn't know you could make stuff like this. This woman has done her homework. Damn. She's good. Damn, she's good.
Okay. And I also want to be clear that it's not going to be exacting. So they can get that shape charged in there. They can get it directionally to go one way. But they're not going to be so precise to go, I want it to hit his artery and his neck. And frankly, when I think through it, and this is just totally me speaking in my opinion, I don't think they wanted it to hit his neck. I think that is what went wrong. I think the best case scenario, if I'm, just as an example, if I'm theorizing here and I'm the Israelis and I'm ringing his device,
oh, shit.
I want it to hit his chest. I want it to be here and I want it to hit his chest and I want people to think they hear a shot and then I want blood to come out and everyone.
Okay, this is a lot of information for me. Okay, this is a lot. All right, this is a lot of information. All right, let me take some notes. Okay. Woo! 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 Shit. But they're stuck on this 30-06 during this preliminary hearing. They're stuck on that. They believe, okay? They believe that right there is what took Charlie Kirk out. Do y'all think it was odd that they did when they asked what's the man's name that's on this that they the alleged suspect, what is his name, y'all? Y'all help me out. I have a brain fart here, okay? What is his name? Tyler. Was it odd when the magistrate, I'm sorry, when he asked Tyler, today, are you going to testify? Do you want to come up and say something? He said, no, I'm good, bro. I'm straight. Do you think that right there would have been the say, you know what? Yeah, I did it. Because people say, of course they, the confession, right? The confession text message, the most famous confession text message, and also the messages in the Discord that people are relying on. People are standing 10 toes down. That was him that sent those messages. I have no proof that he didn't send those messages. I have zero proof. That's why I'm using air quotes. If he confessed that he did that, went on up there and say, you know what, yo, you know, I'm gonna take, hey, this way, yo, okay, listen, this what happened. Let's say, you know, maybe his attorneys told him to shut the fuck up. Your ass ain't saying shit. That could be possible too. Maybe he could have went up there and said, hey, they set me up. I didn't do it. That would have fucked the whole thing up. I'm just saying. I look at everything, okay? Again, I look at everything. It is what it is. You said so he don't incriminate himself. Well, they said he wrote the messages on his cell phone and also in Discord. Could that be enough for, you know, could that be enough right there to charge him? I don't know. Forensics could even place his finger on the pew long enough because it was contaminated with several other prints. So again, what the fuck are we doing here? You said who to say they don't have someone in the crowd to take him out so he can't say the truth. Wow. Again, it's all possibilities, right? Yvonne, thank you for the hand hearts. Heather, I heard this too. Discord says no evidence of he wrote anything. I heard that too. I also heard that, you know, when the information was put out through the Discord, he was already in custody. So I got to look into all that stuff. He was already in police custody when this alleged message went out through the Discord. So I got to look into all of that.
Ago, he got Charlie Kirk got shot in the chest. And the reason is because it gives you more wiggle room, right? If Charlie had been shot in the chest and they came out and said, oh, it was a miracle or it didn't go through, there's so much more happening here that you could go, okay, maybe if 30.6 didn't go through, if it shot Charlie in his chest, maybe it went sideways. Bullets can do weird things. The neck.
Thank you, Miss L.
As Alex Jones said, that's like chicken bones. That's it. You can't just do that. You can't just be out here telling us that, no, this was a miracle and he ate salad and he always got extra carrots. And like, that's the reason why his neck, he wasn't decapitated like everyone else would have been. That is, I think.
All right, let me address this right here. You said, do they not do handwriting analysis on improper calls? Again, this was done text message, okay? They had his phone with the messages in it, okay? The Discord that he was a part of a group of him alleging this stuff. That's what they said. Me, I don't believe it. Could I be wrong? Yes, absolutely, 100%. I just don't believe it. You said they had him to throw the people off because they put what they wanted to do in his microphone. Again, the door is wide open. And again, I like the brainstorming that's going on here, okay? I love it.
I think that was not planned. Again, that's my opinion. and I'm going to stick to it until I see further evidence. And what I can say, and what I can state rather unequivocally, is that there is now more evidence, more evidentiary support that Charlie may have been killed by a rigged explosive device that was on him than there is that Tyler Robinson shot him from a rooftop, committed his first assassination. All he got was a grainy staircase photo. Okay.
Damn, Candace. Candy Cane, thank you for the 3 love yous. Thank you. So again, that's what they showed during the hearing this week. Grainy ass photos or videos grainy videos of a dot, right? Of a little person running across the roof, jumping down. You couldn't make out the face. You couldn't make out, you couldn't even see who it was. You just got videos of him walking around, the staircase, him walking around the parking lot, but you don't have video evidence of him behind a pew taking this SHOT. Where is that? And I've asked this question all week long. Where is it?
Okay, that's not tracking. And so I now want to go over that mounting evidence. I want to review some of those pieces of evidence because it's important that we pause and reflect and remember, as Charlie said yesterday, we're not morons, okay? We may be laymen, but we are not morons. And the story they are telling us currently.
Shout outs to Candy Cane. Shout outs to Candy Cane, Jolly Ranchers, There's a Tootsie Roll at the end of a Tootsie Roll Pop, something like that. Candy Cane, appreciate it.
Is positively moronic. Okay. So one thing that you should never forget, and which really stands out to me, if we're now running this theory that he had a rigged microphone, a shape charge, a rigged microphone that was inside of that, which could work because Charlie doesn't know what's in it. The whole thing could be filled with an explosive. It could just be that one shape charge that's in there. Somebody detonates it. You press a button. They create the friction and it goes boom. And it is very curious, therefore, that despite us having revealed to you that bomb dogs were available and on the scene, the FBI or the bomb dogs were not brought to the area where Charlie was seated.
We said the same thing last year. We said the same exact statement last year when we first covered this story. Why weren't the dogs deployed? Because I'm thinking, y'all, I'm thinking, I'm thinking. All right, y'all, let's get those likes up. Give me a second, y'all. Let's get those likes up, okay? Hold on 1 second, y'all. We're going to take a quick 30-second break.
Yeah. Hey, yo, great vibes on 10. True squad in the building. Mr. Clean, Candy Cane, Aloe Vera, Butter Pecan, Ronnie Webb, Danger Bun, and Loretta Von Lux. Everybody, body. Everybody singing loud. Everybody singing loud. Everybody singing loud. Great vibes on 10. Everybody singing loud. Great. Yeah. The van keeps rolling, got the team all set. Chasing down the facts on the internet. Everybody talking, everybody got a claim. But we pull up looking deeper than the fame. Candy cane swinging that candy cane high. Walking through the chaos with a sparkle in the eye. Sweet on the surface, but she call out a lie. Got receipts in the pocket, watch the stories all collide. Must be clean in the middle with the game plan tight. Keeping everybody focused when it turns into a fight. Great vibes on 10, that's the motto every night. Bringing calm to the madness underneath the spotlight. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, let the celebration begin.
True squad rolling and we're doing it again.
Hands up high, let the disco ball spin.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. For the win, candy cane, aloe vera, butter pecan in the mix. Ronnie Wet,
Danger Bun,
and Loretta, dropping hits. Great vibes on 10. Yeah, we turning up the room. Scammers get nervous when they hear we're coming soon.
great vibes on 10.
For the win,
That's the slogan we defend. Truth over fiction, and we're riding to the end.
aloe vera cool. When the drama gets hot, smooth like a breeze. When the rumors get caught, everybody panicking, everybody losing track. She brings the conversation right back to the facts. Butter pecans.
If you judge me, I really hope if you have nothing, if you judge me, I hope you get hemorrhoids tonight. Tonight. I really hope you have hemorrhoids tonight. If you judge me and report my platform, I hope you get hemorrhoids tonight. Untreated hemorrhoids. Candy Cane, thank you for taking the gift on the DJ glasses. You said jokes on me, I already have them. Shit. Well, damn. Shit. I got something for you. You say you got, hold on, you say you got hemorrhoids? I got you. If you got hemorrhoids, just go ahead and close your eyes and bend over. So what you want to do is take grease. You want to take a good chunk of it and just shove it up in there and go counterclockwise, okay? That's going to get all the crevices and the creases. And then after you get that, you want to take the doo-doo wipes, all right? Take the doo-doo wipes, and I want you to take this and duct tape it to your hole, right? So that way no air escape from it, okay? You need just as much air, less air to escape that because you want to choke it out, okay? You want to choke that hemorrhoid out. All right, anybody else? Who else got questions about hemorrhoids before we hit play on Candace? You said, Lovely Space said, thank you for the tip. Oh yeah, no problem. Make sure you use peroxide too to you're gonna see a little foam back there when you use this. Who else got hemorrhoids? Chrissy said, what the hell I just walk into? Nothing. Candy K, thank you for the four love yous. Thank you. All right, let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. All right, y'all, we gotta be serious, okay? We're trying to figure out what the hell happened to Charlie Kirk. I'm not gonna ask you how do you know sugar works. I'm not gonna ask.
Why? That seems completely crazy. You've got bomb dogs. You're not going to take them to where Charlie Kirk was seated. Instead, they were...
Oh, that's where I was going with this. The reason why... Now, again, let me look at it from a law enforcement situation. If we were already debriefed not to engage in certain areas. Y'all see where I'm going with this? If we were already debriefed not to engage in certain areas, we're not going to do that. If y'all notice the videos that were released, what happened when Charlie Kirk was actually hit, right? When they removed him from the tent, y'all follow me, okay? Let's look at this. When he was removed from the tent, did you see law enforcement officers, rushing to secure the area? Secure that tent area? Did anybody see that? No, it wasn't there. Again, police protocol failed once right there. Number two, allegedly they had dogs there on scene because you have a crowd that big, right? So if they deployed the dogs that was trained to pick up, ballistic material, Where you think them dogs would have ran to? Them dogs would have ran straight towards the area Charlie Kirk was sitting. Would have threw this whole investigation off. Like, why are the dogs sniffing over here? If you're looking for somebody, right? You allege you saw somebody on the roof. Y'all listen, can y'all please follow me here? If the officer said he went up on the roof, he jumped the guardrail, he went up on the roof and he spotted a screwdriver 10 feet in while he was walking on the roof, and he noticed some elbow marks, right? Some knee pad marks. Do you think they would have gotten a dog up there to sniff the area to track down the shooter? He never said anything about that. Y'all, please tell me I sound crazy or making some type of sense here. So again, allegedly, if they would have deployed those dogs, if you ask me, according to this theory that Candace is putting out, them dogs would have ran straight towards the area Charlie Kirk was sitting, and more than likely would have turned around and followed his path to where, he's no longer there on scene. So they would have been hovering in that area. Again, would have threw their plan all the way off. Why are the dogs circling this area? No, Chrissy, no dog. Again, the officer, the first officer said, can't remember his name. Remember, he said after the shot went off, he was starting to clear the area, right? He was looking for a potential shooter. And that's when he looked down, less than 20 feet from Charlie's tent. He looked down on the ground and he saw a black empty gun holster. Y'all remember that testimony? But he remembered where the shot came from, so he looked up towards the roof and he ran towards the roof, jumped the guardrail, got on top of the roof, and that's when he saw that damn screwdriver. But he didn't see nothing. Do you think that would have been a perfect place to put a dog up there to start tracking, to get a sniff of, okay, who been up here with that screwdriver? Right? Never seen a dog up there. I'm just asking questions. Why weren't any dogs deployed on the roof of that building where this alleged shot took place? Because just maybe that dog would have tracked down somebody else. Just maybe. That dog scent would have tracked down somebody else. Allegedly. We don't know.
Brought to a random field where Tyler Robinson's gun is eventually going to be recovered.
You said you're unaliving me with the question what really happened to Charlie Kirk. All right, Paige, do you know what happened to Charlie Kirk? Because I don't know what happened to him. Do you know what happened to him? Okay, Paige, you're right. You're right. It was you're absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. All right, do me a favor, request up, and I want you to tell me in a synopsis what you've learned from the preliminary here this week. Just request up. Because again, maybe you could teach me something again. Because we streamed the preliminary hearing all week. Just request up and let's let's talk about it. I mean, just if you can request stuff and, you know, we could talk about it and, you know, have a conversation. And sometimes conversations are good, you know, we request. But, you know, but you just do. But if you request to come up, you know, we can talk. I was just, you know, just request. Just as I thought. Paige, are you going to request to come up? I didn't ask you to comment. I asked, are you going to come up? That's a yes or no question. Very simple. You the one that came in all hot. So again, yes or no. Are you going to come up? Yes or no. Very simple. So we can have a conversation, not texting. You said, well, I haven't been watching long enough to see if you were a fan of Candace. What the fuck they got to do with anything? I'm going to help you out, sweetheart. Let me help you out, Paige. You may want to turn the page on this one because this page right here isn't working for you. This platform is all about critical thinking. It ain't about the left. It ain't about the right. Whose side you're on? We're asking questions, Paige. But thank you for being here, Paige. Thank you for bringing your page over to my page, Paige.
Covered, but not by the bomb dogs. Their noses were broken that day. And I'm going to remind you again that bomb dogs are the highest grade technology that we have available. There's no technology system that we have been able to build to replicate the power of a dog's nose. That's incredible to me. They are so effective that they can still smell trace amounts of explosives of a fired weapon,
that is
a
correct.
bomb residue.
That is correct.
For up to 10 days.
That is correct.
Even if it rains, they can still smell trace explosives. They weren't brought down there.
I love what I just seen in the comments. Cindy, can you request to come up? Can you please request to come up, Cindy? Matter of fact, I'm going to help you out. Just hit us up. Watch this right here. First of all, thank you for your service. Hello. Hey, Cindy.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear a fan. It's a fan in the background.
Let me get out of the way.
It's a fan so damn thick blowing through your mic.
I'm so sorry. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, I'm in a very hot building.
And I bet you is, because we can hear that fan rotating. Listen, first I want to say is thank you for your service, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. Now, you said you're a retired officer, okay?
Yes, sir.
How long you been on the force?
28 years.
28 years. What do you mind telling us which police department you retired from?
I worked for Boise Police Department at our airport, and then I finished in Meridian PD in Idaho.
Okay. Oh, yeah, this is good. Okay. So do you still remember certain points when you went through the basic police training?
Yes.
Okay. All right. How many hours did you complete in the police academy?
It was actually 3 months. I couldn't tell you the hours.
Okay,
it was
cool.
3 months.
3 months of training, and then after 3 months, you was post certified, right?
Correct.
You got sworn in.
Yes.
You was with an FTO officer for a few months, maybe up to like 8 or 9 months.
Yes.
The captain or the lieutenant or the chief tested you out, and you became one-man certified, right?
Yes.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you remember in the first few weeks, especially when you got past the first 2 weeks of the bullshit, right? The weaving out of people, right? Your ass don't belong in this academy. Do you remember when your class counselor covered crime scene, right? Just the basics of it.
Yes.
Because you go into more training when you become a crime scene technician, right? That's a whole separate class. But just the basis of it as a regular patrol officer, what's the first thing they tell you when you roll up on a active or when you see an active crime scene? What do you do? If you're the responding officer and a crime took place, what you supposed to do? And the suspect is in custody. What you supposed to do to their crime scene?
Preserve the scene.
Preserve the scene.
Set up a perimeter and preserve the scene.
There you go. Set that perimeter.
Yeah.
There you go. And why do you set up a perimeter?
To keep people from coming in and contaminating your scene and possible suspects leaving the scene.
And that perimeter is sometimes be 10 to 20 feet outside the actual crime scene, right?
At least, or more.
Sometimes it could be more, depending on who's involved and what was involved, right?
Correct.
Okay. You saw the video where Charlie Kirk was carried away.
Yes.
Did you watch the preliminary hearing?
I have, yep.
Did you listen to the first officer that when he said when he heard the shot, how he conducted himself there on the scene?
Yes.
How would as a retired officer, when you listen to his testimony, how did you look at him? Like, what did did that sound like basic police training to you?
He sounded very nonchalant, and the fact that his body camera suddenly wasn't working on that roof should have threw his whole testimony out. I had a case where I wasn't the first responding officer, but my tape recorder wasn't on, and the court totally threw my testimony out. My verbal testimony didn't count. They didn't have that tape recording, and they threw it out.
Because it's hearsay.
Oh, supposedly, yes, even though I am a sworn officer, testified to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, my word meant nothing because it wasn't on tape recorder.
That's right.
And when his body cam went off at the most serious place on that roof, that's quite odd to me.
Now, did you catch what he said? Now, a lot of times when officers are trained and they hear a shot go off, the first thing, see, y'all got to understand what officers go through, is training automatically kicks in. You automatically draw your weapon and you go at low sewer. You try to see exactly where this shot came from, see exactly where everybody's going, but you looking for anything suspicious while making sure everybody else is safe, and you go towards the direction where you heard this shot came from.
Yes.
Right? While your gun is at low sewer, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And you might have more than one shooter.
You may have more than one shooter. You don't know. It's a chaotic scene. You got 2,000 to 5,000 people out here. So yes, it's chaotic. Why in the hell did this officer say when he was scavenging the area before he went up on the roof, he saw a black handgun holster. When he looked at it, it was empty. He didn't preserve it. He didn't pick it up. He didn't do nothing. He just stepped away from it to go up on the roof. Now, the second officer said, hey, I saw a black gun holster on the ground, but it was a gun in it, but we didn't do nothing with it.
Right.
Is officer, as a sworn officer, are you trained that way?
No. You're supposed to protect that. Find out if it had a gun in it. It should have been preserved right there. So they're going to claim they didn't have enough bodies there to do that. I'm guessing because they only had what, 6 officers?
You had 6 officers, including himself, but also you had the team of Charlie Kirk, which probably about another team of what, 4 or 5.
Which was odd that someone pointed out today that none of them pulled their weapons during an active shooter.
None of them.
Why was that?
Thank you. Don't you have doing in service? Don't you go through active shooter every single year during in service?
Yeah. Yep. Sometimes a couple times a year.
Yes. Yeah. So why did you draw your pew pew?
Yeah.
Even while you were trying to get Charlie to safety.
Correct.
That's training. That's basic training 101.
Yeah.
These are the questions that I had, but again, people think we crazy. We don't know shit. We don't know what the fuck why the fuck would you leave an empty holster there on the ground and just say, I'm gonna just keep walking. Wait, hold on. And listen to this right here. Now, once he never mentioned he used his radio.
Yeah.
So your ass running all over the place. Fellow officers nor dispatch know where the fuck your ass is. So if something happened to you, don't nobody know where you're located.
And why didn't they call other police officers to come in to the scene? Or did they?
Yeah, later. Look at the timestamp. You talking about an hour or so later.
Yeah.
That's what we were doing.
After they removed the SD cards or the SIM cards or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
After they removed Charlie.
Yeah.
After they destroyed the whole platform that he was sitting on. Yeah.
Again, this is why we listening to this bullshit ass preliminary hearing, it was eating us alive. Because again, when those officers got up there and spoke, especially those FBI agents, I said, this is what our tax dollars are paying for.
Yeah.
And again, I'm a person to where, again, I wore the uniform. Okay. I understand the training. Listening to those officers made me sick to my fucking stomach because nothing about police protocol, the way they handled the scene, made sense. None of it.
Yeah, you're correct.
So again, thank you.
They could have had canines there. You got an active shooter. You get everybody comes. Everybody comes to the active shooter.
Man,
why didn't they?
I would have had a whole helicopter landed in the middle of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, shit, you telling me it's 6 of us out here? Man, shit, man, I know it's an army base ain't too far from here. Hell, send these send I need more people here. Again, but again, I just listening to the officers. I'm listening to just basic training. I did hear it. And right now we're just asking questions. That's all we're doing. It was allegedly it was dogs there, but they didn't deploy the dogs. The dogs was not deployed. They was probably still in the back of the patrol car. Why weren't the dogs released?
Correct.
So
why was that? Yeah.
So again,
and also another question is, supposedly the FBI came in and took it over, and then later on I heard Patel say, "No, it's the state. It's the state's case."
Thank you. Thank you. But Joe,
the FBI came in and took over that scene, but then now they washed their hands from it and said, "Oh no, it's the state's case."
It's a state.
Well, then you should let the state do the scene and get out of there.
But you had a sergeant up there from the FBI up there testifying.
Yeah.
So Cash Patel needs to answer to that.
You think? Yeah.
Well, he gonna sit there and look crazy as hell with the thick ass glasses, like he don't know what the fuck is going on. But, what the fuck we know. But thank you for your service. Thank you so much for coming up. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Have a good night.
You too now.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Again, y'all, we just ask questions. It's all about asking questions. Looking at everything. We just looking at the bigger picture here. That's why I said sometimes, y'all, facts don't give a damn about your feelings. When you remove your emotions from situations like this right here, I promise you can see things a little bit clearer. Hey, you know what, GV? I never thought about that. You know what? Let me look into it. GV, you could be wrong, but hey, I'm gonna look into it.
Why? Well, my belief is because the bomb dogs would have smelled it instantly. It's also my belief that the reason why they didn't locate the gun is because that gun was not fired on September 10th. There was no evidence that gun was fired on September 10th. And like I said, they're not going to try to override that technology. So the best to just keep the bomb dogs away from where Charlie was. Now, this may also go some way. If we are running with a theory that his microphone was rigged and exploded, it would actually go a long way to explain why there was a mad dash to dig out the dirt and pave over the scene of the crime. Okay? Because there would have been trace chemical particles that would have been in the soil. And there's no way you're going to get rid of that, right? Trace outside of just completely repaving it over and having no access to those trace chemical particles at all. And so I want to show you this clip that went absolutely viral while I was in Russia. The contractor that was unexpectedly brought in to help pave over that scene called over on the weekend. Charlie gets shot on a Wednesday. They want this crime scene paved over on a Sunday. And he's going to explain who he was told made that call. Take a listen.
Wait a minute. Okay. Again, thank you for clearing that up. So you mean to tell me Charlie was removed on Wednesday. We went live Wednesday. We went live that Thursday, and we went live that Friday, and also that Saturday. You mean to tell me they was out there? And again, that's thank you for the timestamp. Allegedly, they was there that Saturday, that same week, to go out there to remove that soil. You said once a crime scene is closed, they clean it all up. They listen, Kayla. That was still active. You just don't process a crime scene in one day. Look how many agencies were involved. Okay, you said they closed it. How do you know? And again, you may know something that I don't. How you know they closed it? By that time. You said they do it quickly, especially at a school. So again, you know the answer to this because something like this happens all the time at a school, on a college campus. Okay. With the FBI involved. Okay. Y'all remember what we used to do in school when somebody say something crazy? We used to do this right here. We throw that lip to the side. You know what? None of y'all ain't right. Y'all in these comments, none of y'all ain't right. None of y'all ain't right. Hey, what's going on, Hollywood?
I get a
oh shit. Okay, this is new.
call, and I don't answer my phones on Sunday. They left a message, and the gentleman said, hey, you know, this is kind of weird. And he was kind of hemming and hawing on the phone.
This was 5 days later then?
Yes,
You said it was on this Sunday? Okay.
Yeah, on Sunday. And he says, we've got a paver emergency. So I texted the guy. I said, look, I don't work on Sundays. My guys don't work on Sundays. You know, I'm happy to call you on Monday. What's a paver emergency? So he sends me pictures of right where Charlie was murdered. And he says, we need to put pavers in this place. So I called him, and the guy seemed like a genuine good dude. He says, you know, look, we don't have a whole lot of answers. We're told by, you know, people above us that we've got to put pavers in, you know, today and tomorrow. It needs to be in by Monday. And we've never done pavers. We've never installed them. And we want to make sure we do it right. And he says, would you come help? I said, 100%. So I went and got I got my trailer. I started calling my guys, and none of my guys answered. And so I started calling my other guys, you know, my brothers. And then I called another, you know, so I put together this ragtag team, you know, of guys that we showed up on that Sunday, you know, within an hour and a half of when they called us with our trailer. And we met with a couple of dudes. I was telling you there, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of information. There was two guys that were kind of in charge. One of the guys was in charge of a state-owned facility in American Fork, and the other guy was in a maintenance groundskeeper on a facility in Provo. And these are the two guys I'm corresponding with. The first guy, you know, the second guy that I hadn't talked to on the phone basically said, hey, look, we're not talking to anybody. We're not saying anything to the media. He says this is above our pay grade. The FBI and the state, the governor and the FBI, that's what they told me. The governor and the FBI said they want this done by Monday.
Kayla, come to front and center, ma'am. Front and center. Kayla, bring your ass back. Kayla, I didn't say it. He said it. Kayla, bring your ass back. So you said that stuff like this at the school, they be trying to get this stuff paved back over because, you know, hey, I guess shit like this happens all the time, so they want to go ahead and get it back right. Since when the governor and the state make these calls to say, hey, we need that covered now? Should, like, the dean of the school or the maintenance personnel be in charge of that after that scene is being done, processed? Well, you know, is already processed, and there's nothing more that the, you know, the authorities need to gather information together from this area. Now, hell no. The governor of Idaho said you get that shit covered now. Kayla, can you explain that? Why the governor make that call? To a local school, to a college. You say it's almost like you can't look back at others' pew-pew. That wasn't my damn question. Boy, this selective hearing shit. No, don't even worry about it, Kayla. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Kayla, thank you for being here. Just, you tried. You tried. Thank you for being here.
And we need to get it done. We're not asking questions. We're not talking to the media. And so I said, okay.
The FBI and the shady governor want this done by Monday. It's a paver emergency. He asks an appropriate question. What is a paver emergency? Like, was there just like a hole in the galaxy that someone's going to fall through? Can't wait till Monday. He's got to get together a ragtag team. No, they want this done. It's coming from higher up. This has to happen. Yeah, that's shady. Literally, they paved over the crime scene. I cannot stress this enough. as a point, which further illustrates the lack of interest, the apathy of Erica Kirk. Like that would be at least one point, the turning point. You'd be like, well, this should have never happened. Unpave it. No, stop that. And it's important to note that this happened on the Sunday. So you can't even say, well, there was incompetency on the first day. Everybody was crazy. Everybody was reactive. They maybe made some mistakes. This is happening on a Sunday. People knew it was happening on a Sunday. People are thinking through. They could have brought the bomb dogs back. I mean, you going back and looking at all the footage, there's footage of cops crawling the scenes. Why are the cops crawling the scenes? When you've got bomb dogs and you've got K9 separately, they had bomb dogs and K9s, slight differences between the two. Wouldn't that be whatever you're looking for? We got the highest grade available tech that can find it. What are you?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Cindy said, I've guarded crime scene for a couple of weeks before. Again, something this massive, something this big, this enormous, this crime scene, because look how big this crime scene is. Okay, it extends well beyond the tent. It extends well beyond, right, the roof area, right? You're talking about out in the parking lot, in the courtyard, inside of the building, the staircase, the woods, all this alleged stuff, the Hall of Flags, the SUV, his security team, all the police officers that was there on scene working that event. Everybody is involved. But people call us crazy. Y'all see it in the chat. They call us crazy for saying that this preliminary hearing was a bunch of, baloney. Was a lot of dog crap. I cannot believe I wasted a whole damn week, Monday through today, listening to this bullshit clown show they put together.
Looking for? What are you looking for? Why would you have to pave over the crime scene? In fact, Skylar, that other video you had, I don't know if you pulled it in, of that newscaster talking about the pavers being put down. Do you have that handy? I'll give you 10 seconds. Yeah, because I also want to show where they paved over, because that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense where they paved over, unless what they were trying to do was cover up the entire area because they were concerned that trace chemical particles, like I said, that would have remained on the surface of the soil. That's not something you can control if an explosive is used. Then you would have needed to quite literally dig and replace the soil all around to hide that evidence. Here's that video of the newscaster discussing it briefly.
Y'all, this is my first time seeing all of this.
This is the courtyard where it all happened. It's now open to the public again. There's lots of people coming here, placing flowers, cards, things like that. The university is already making some changes. They're replacing the grass where Charlie Kirk was speaking with pavers. And there are several petitions online asking the school to make this into a permanent memorial for Charlie Kirk.
Just unbelievable. Wow. As another point, obviously, beyond... I can't even believe they're actually trying this. As I review this, it's just crazy that they think we're this stupid. They hate us. I feel like the federal government hates us, that they're trying this. They're trying to say it's fine that we paved over the crime scene. And on top of that, we have, of course, the 30-06 bullet. which would have nearly decapitated Charlie. Delete all of your friends who are telling you otherwise. Okay, just don't speak to them. Don't listen to them. Any commentator was trying to tell you, oh, there was a one circumstance where this. People sent me photos of when they had a hunting mistake. They were in the hospital. It was a 30-06, ricocheted off of a tree or ricocheted off of something and hit them, and they lost their legs. Ricocheted, okay? Not even the full impact of a 30-06 bullet. The amount of people who emailed me to stress the point that this is just a lie. Not that it was needed. We knew this right off the top, but it would have decapitated Charlie effectively. Everybody knows this, and it was the news.
Okay. All right. You brought it up. Y'all sorry, I got to do it. Kayla, who pew-pewed at Dr. Martin Luther King? Let me see who I'm dealing with here. If I'm looking, it's a certain answer. If you give the wrong answer, I'm not going to entertain your ass anymore. I didn't ask y'all to put it in the comments, man. Damn, I asked her. Kayla, who unalived Dr. Martin Luther King? He said, my bad, broski. Who pew-pewed at him? Yep. Okay, we're done talking. That's what they told you in the school, right? That's what you read in your textbook, right? James Earl Ray. Kayla, I would suggest you to think outside your circle of awareness, to start researching. James Earl Ray did not pew-pew at Dr. Martin Luther King, sweetheart. Why do you think Reverend Jesse Jackson wasn't wearing a suit and tie? Don't even worry about it. Boy, our public school system they have failed us tremendously. Boy.
That we brought forward here, that I saw the back footage, which in my opinion, the footage behind Charlie's head was never meant to see the light of day. In fact, it is now very compelling to me that Terrell says he spoke to Erica about that footage. That's very strange for her to have cared to speak to Terrell about that footage at all in those early days. And then that's nearly confirmed because in that early Zoom video where Erica is laughing at the emojis 6 days after the assassination, if you didn't note, Terrell is standing in the back. So she's in the Charlie Kirk building at Turning Point USA, and Terrell is there. And why do they need to have an early conversation right after her husband died about the footage behind his head? And what that footage reveals is that the bullet, not only did it not pierce through, right? That's critical, of course, but it didn't even cause the blood to spatter backwards. I have confirmed that Charlie, outside of that front-facing wound, was in very good condition, meaning the bullet did not or the projectile, that's what I'm going to say going forward, did not even cause significant damage to his neck outside of that entry point and the artery that it hit, which, as we know, caused profusive bleeding. And you will note that in the video that we revealed to you yesterday, the YouTuber that's just testing out explosives is clear that he didn't expect the explosives to be able to pierce through the bullet glass like a laser. that it did leave a diameter akin to a 30-06 bullet. The difference is that a 30-06 bullet would be carrying enough kinetic energy to go through most bulletproof glass systems, by the way. 30-06 is enough to cut through. From what my research was telling me online, but I want to replay that video regarding the 20 grams of PETN explosive. Take a listen.
20-gram booster, PETN charge. We're going to use it against the
Oh,
transaction
shit.
window to see what the results are.
Oh no. No, we can't play this.
4 rated glass, yeah, from a 30-06, and it's about the same foot diameter.
Damn.
By the way, even that sound is familiar. There's almost like a secondary sound, and people that thought that they heard 2 shots, so to speak, like obviously his is that secondary sound is hitting glass, so it's not going to sound the same. If people who are audio specialists can sort of go in and do these sorts of things, but that sound even sounds familiar to me. I also want to reinforce that last point. A 30-06 can cut through most bulletproof glass, but a PETN explosive at 20 grams or something akin to 20 grams does not have that capability, despite it's leaving a similar diameter. An explosion is also compelling because it would...
Okay, so she's talking about fireworks. And again, TikTok, we don't want to get banned. Okay, so TikTok, we love gummy bears and, and explosive candies that you can buy on the TikTok shop. TikTok. Damn, TikTok sensitive as hell. Fucking AI. You can buy, again, y'all, we can buy hemorrhoid cream from the TikTok shop. If you want to buy hemorrhoid cream from the TikTok shop, I would drop I would drop the link below right now.
Go some way of explaining why Terrell Farnsworth was instructed specifically to take the SD card from the camera that was behind Charlie's head, because that was clearly the only video angle that would have revealed that Charlie did not die from a 30-06 bullet wound, and that Man of Steel is not going to really cut it as some miraculous explanation. Also, people who believe that he zoomed in on the footage that he showed me, I want to let you know, great work. I think you are correct that he zoomed in on that footage because it would have showed us more. I think he would have captured a lot more in that footage if we're looking at comparing it to the past events where they suddenly started wanting to get that angle. Then, and this is probably the most compelling piece of evidence in the explosive theory, is what I alluded to earlier, that when John Bray contacted me as he was working on this for a very long time, he said that my video was the missing piece to his theory, that he was looking for what would...
The hell, what you may, excuse me, sir? Who are me? No, who are you? Oreos. Chocolate chip. Y'all act like some of y'all don't have lace fronts. All right? I don't have a lace front. I got a side lace. Some of y'all be using the wrong color glue. One lady had a wig on. She had a wig on. She pulled that motherfucker off. That motherfucker sound like Velcro. I'm ready. Like the fuck? Like that was Velcro. Like she had a whole velcroed ass lace front on her damn skin.
Would have been shards of the ABS plastic that is used on the road mic. So that's made out of like a hard type of plastic, and that would have shattered in a million pieces. And sure enough, unbeknownst to me, when I got these photos, I just thought in my head of the car. In my mind, I was like, oh, it looks like glass. What is that? Like somebody's sunglasses? What is that? I did not recognize. I didn't realize that he had this entire theory. And what's strange, which needs reminding, is the speed at which the feds got rid of the car. They had it towed, cleaned, towed again, and resold, or put up to be resold.
So what y'all think about that? All right. Hold on. Let me open up this door because, again, it got a little warm in here. Even with my AC on. Y'all got like 5 computers running in here. Let me open my door and get some air in here. Okay. Kayla, can you answer that question, ma'am? So they had a emergency paver done in less than what? In less than 4, if about, less than 5 days, 4 to 5 days. The SUV Charlie Kirk was transported in. They cleaned it out and allegedly put it up for sale. And again, was this a riddle? I never heard of that before. You pave over the crime scene. The car he was transported in, you put it up for sale, allegedly. Kayla, what are we missing here? So again, are we wrong for exploring this route? Route 1 don't make sense. Again, the forensics examiners, they could not place just Tyler's fingerprints on this weapon. So now we're looking at this route. Shit get covered, right? Cars being sold off very quickly. What the hell is going on here? No, Lulu, you good. You good, Lulu. I just seen it. You good. You said because they're covering up everything and they don't want to leave no trace behind. You said, and it was quickly set up as well. You said they paved to get rid of the rest of the road, Mike. Why you spell road like the state of Rhode Island? You could have, it's R-O-D, not R-H. And listen, before we get started, y'all, why the hell do they spell Rhode Island with an H? I have a GED, okay? So if you're going to say it like the state, ain't it's Rhode Island? Where you from? Rhode Island. I'm just saying,
That is unimaginable. Unimaginable that any well-meaning police force would move to do that unless they were trying to get rid of evidence.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That should be one of the biggest pieces of evidence as that is a part of this court hearing. But rather, they contained it, got everything they needed at the hospital, according to Frank Turek, and then said, all right, get rid of this car. Don't let it see the light of day. And I was very lucky to get my hands on these photos, which reveal that there are certainly shards of something on the floor. Okay?
Hold on.
And we're showing you.
Wait a minute. Let me pull this up. All right.
These photos here. We can keep going. I need to get these photos over to John Bray. Actually, that part.
Okay. All right. This right here is a different view. Again. Wow. Wow. You got them here, 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 here. You got a few that's up in here and then around this area. And presumably these right here was for, you know, of course, when people do public speaking, that helps with their throat. A lot of singers use this too. Used like Halls, medicine, little candy drops. Wow, this right here is crazy work.
Let's just stay here for a second. Just seeing, and this is in the back seat. So Charlie gets brought in. We're not talking about the driver's seat. We're talking about the middle. I guess you could say the middle captain chairs behind the driver's seat. Just behind the driver's seat is where Charlie's body was pulled in. Okay, in that captain chair. So you imagine they're pulling his body this way, and there's going to be inside. If there was something that exploded, if this theory holds, there's just going to be a ton of glass that they're trying to contain on him until they get into the car. And while they're in the car, they're going to get that glass off of him. Whether it's because they're trying to assist him, that glass is going to fall. That's not going to be contained, right? And so you're seeing that just behind that captain chair, that second row. This is a third row picture, so that's behind the second row. And then you're also going to see it in the seat where Charlie's body was, right? These are the front two captain chairs, and you can see that we even have it in the crevices of the chair itself.
I don't give a damn. This woman has done her research and her homework. Again, she could be wrong. We could be wrong. Again, we're not saying that we believe what she's saying. We're just looking at other possibilities. Because this hearing didn't make no sense this week. Can anybody explain why is glass on the floor where Charlie was located? And also, can anybody explain why is glass in his seat? If none of the windows of the SUV were broken out, can anybody explain that? No windows busted that were busted out of the SUV. Explain this. I'll wait. Because people are saying, right, you know, how could it be the microphone, right? I mean, how, right? How could that work, you know? And again, I'm just brainstorming. I'm asking myself, I'm trying to, like literally, I'm asking myself, how did this glass get here in his seat and also on the floor? Where did it come from? Because clearly we see the blood, right? We see the blood here. Where does glass come from? You're not finna convince me that Charlie rode from the airport when they picked him up in this SUV, transported him to the event with glass in his chair, glass on the floor. So if it wasn't there on the way to the event, how did it get there? Where did that come from? What the fuck I got myself into?
It's very compelling. Again, could it be something else? Could it be playing devil's advocate? They were all wearing sunglasses. Did one of them take their sunglasses off and accidentally step on it? Well, then I would expect to see some frames. What did you put the frameless again? But let's be open to everything. It's an investigation. That's very compelling, and there have been no answers. Actually, Turning Point didn't even seem concerned about any of this stuff. They're not concerned about the fact where is the car. They're nothing. They're just good with everything. They trust the science so much. It is unnerving. When you run this theory that Charlie's microphone was rigged, suddenly every little oddity in this story, every little oddity from September 10th onward begins to make a lot more sense. To briefly recap, we put together this graphic for you guys.
Let me make this bigger so y'all can see this. And the reason why, when I put this on the bigger screen, the reason why I'm removing her video, because again, TikTok don't like us playing reproduced content. But again, shout outs to Candace. I'm using your video, right? Shout outs to you. This is your content, not mine. Let me make this bigger. All right, I'm gonna let y'all look over that for a second. Let me hit my damn vape. All right. All right. Hold on. What did it say right here? Why Erica forgave Tyler Robinson quicker than she forgave Drewski. Oh shit, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. You can't make this shit up. Let's go, y'all.
The rigged mic would go a long way in terms of explaining why the bomb dogs were kept away from the scene. Okay, because they would have smelled the explosive. Why the crime scene was immediately paved over and the soil was excavated. That's because explosive residue, as we have learned, really hangs on to soil. It is highly soil absorbed. So I can show you that here. I think we have a little science article that you can look up. You can research this on your own, but it says that the low water solubility and high soil absorption of PETN in particular, if we think that is the explosive, it would be very problematic and you would in fact need to dig out the soil. We introduced to you guys the Dan Merrill, who was the guy who was the paver who was called to come in on a Sunday. Well, actually, further on in his interview with Jimmy Rex, he describes how he was actually the second person or the second team, so to speak, that arrived. Before he even had arrived on that Sunday, just a few days later, they had sent another government team to go in and to dig out all of the soil, 8 to 10 inches of soil. Take a listen to what he said.
When I showed up, I took pictures of what it looked like. They had taken out about 10 inches of the dirt around the whole place, right? You know, right now you can see where the pavers are. Everything under that, probably 10 inches had been excavated.
Why do you think they excavated so much dirt? You think that they were trying to make sure they got any bullet fragments or anything that was in there?
I wasn't looking at it with that lens, dude.
Really?
I wasn't.
It didn't even cross your mind?
It didn't cross my mind.
Well, my answer to that would be, as I said, running this theory, that it is because of high soil absorption. It is a fixture of.
We just had a preliminary hearing, 5 days. Why was it 2 forensics examiners took the stand, if I'm not mistaken, one from the FBI out of Virginia, if I'm not mistaken, and the other one was from somewhere. Can't remember. 2 young ladies took the stand, talked about what they recovered. How come they didn't mention nothing about the soil that was removed by the government? did they test the soil? That was never brought up this week. Just asking. Why would they remove the soil? You said they didn't have no soil to test. Why was the soil removed? You said they got rid of they got you said they got rid of it for reasons we all know. I don't know. I don't know why they got rid of it. Can somebody please tell me why they removed the soil and nobody didn't hear nothing else from this soil, about this soil? And listen, thank you for playing devil's advocate. In all transparency, is it normal to remove 6 to 10 inches? That's a lot of digging. That's a lot of fucking digging. 6 to 10 inches? You talking about like this much soil to remove? That's a lot. I'm just asking. I'm just asking questions. Joshua said, yes, I own a tree and landscape company. It's not easy removing that much soil, especially if you're dealing with red clay. Red clay will whoop your ass. You said, what is the dimensions of the pavers? That's a good question. It is. See, again, y'all are asking questions just like me. People don't like when you ask questions. They get in their feelings. Because remember, they already have the answers to these questions. So when people like us ask questions, they get mad.
PETN explosive. Again, another thing that just sort of would lock into place. Why the feds were searching for Charlie Kirk's necklace? The same reason, explosive residue. Why there appears to be shattered black plastic or glass all over the SUV, which transported Charlie to the hospital. That would be the road bike. That would fit in perfectly. That would make sense. Why there is no available footage or any eyewitness reports of someone seen firing a shot from the Losey building. That's a big, strange anomaly here. Why do we not have those people? Yes, I saw him take a shot. Yeah, because no shot was actually taken from the Losey building. Why the feds did not conduct a standard GSR gunshot residue test when Tyler Robinson was brought in, because they knew that he would fail it. And that would not help them in court if Tyler Robinson, who they say they got after a 33-hour manhunt, 33 hours on a minute over, failed the GSR test, especially when they say he was wearing the same outfit. It would also explain why Terrell Farnsworth violated the crime scene immediately, quite boldly, to remove the SD card from that back footage, because it would have captured that the 30-06, which would have decapitated Charlie, did not go through. Also, it would explain why there was unusually no
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
ambulance on standby. I always had an ambulance on standby at my Turning Point USA events when I toured. This is an anomaly. It would answer to that would be because, well, the paramedics would have seen the shattered road mic pieces and all of the other evidence which did not support a gunshot wound. That would be the reason why you would just have his security team transport him under this theory. Again, we're thinking while it's still legal to do so. Lastly, it would go some way of explaining why Erica was quick to forgive Tyler Robinson before the world, quicker than she was able to forgive Drewski when she came out weeks later looking like an assassin and saying that, you know, she was so angry at Drewski, much more angry than she was at Tyler Robinson. So bizarre. So bizarre. Well, it's easy to forgive someone if you maybe know they didn't do anything.
Now, y'all know when Drewski dropped that video, it pissed Erica the fuck off. Not once he ever mentioned her name. He never said anything about her. He just showed a video of him dressed in all white, I guess, coming out with sparkles, coming and just giving a speech. Why Erica get so pissed off? You was more mad at Drewski. You even had the DT tell you, hey, don't worry about it. You just can sue his ass. You put more emphasis on that than you did on your alleged unaliver to your husband, to your late husband. Sounds very suspicious to me. I want to say to my unaliver, I forgive you. She said she forgive him. Turning Point USA.
I could probably forgive someone who didn't do something to me either. I don't know. Anyway, to move on, we were inundated yesterday with emails from people who work in the space of media, in the space of audio particularly, and they were positively incensed and insistent. They could not express enough how absolutely inappropriate, nonsensical, and utterly moot it would be for Charlie's mic to be placed on the inside of his shirt, a point that I briefly mentioned yesterday, but I didn't really harp on it. At least I didn't harp on it enough, apparently. Again, so this is just to recap for my fellow non-techies. We are referring to Charlie's wireless microphone, not the handheld. Here it is, again, that black squared Rode Mic Pro. It does also feature recording capability, and it also has a magnetic clasp, which holds it onto your shirt, the other side of your shirt. And here is how they put it onto Charlie on September 10th. So they have the magnetic clasp on the outside and yet the Rode mic on the inside. Now, if you are trying to get a clear and crisp audio, you do not place it on the inside of someone's shirt, right? That would just be foolish. That would be like me.
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta do it. I gotta play it. Okay, whatever. I gotta do it. I mean, whatever. I mean, well, you can call me whatever you want. I gotta play it. Is this my iPad? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, hold on. Sorry, y'all. I gotta do it. Whatever. Call me what you want.
My husband, Charlie, he wanted to save young men just like the one who took his life. That young man. On the cross, our Savior said, "Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do." That man, that young man.
The hell she whispering?
I forgive him.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. Bye. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Afternoon. You know why I pulled you over? Not really. I was under the limit. You rolled through a stop sign and... Wait, are you even licensed to drive? Hard to say. Hey, don't... Stop! Stop the car! Dispatch! Suspect vehicle just took off on foot...
Oh, sorry, I was talking. Y'all couldn't even hear my damn mic. Pretty face, thank you for the big booty cordial. Jackie, thank you for beating the hell out of your damn chest. It wouldn't be recommended because you're a woman. You shouldn't be doing that. Who believed what she just said in that video? Who the hell she whispering at? Who the fuck is she whispering at? Who the hell is her ass whispering at? This whispering has got to stop.
I forgive him.
Look at this shit. 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 Look. No damn tears. It's nothing. Girl, you wiping black mascara. Ain't nothing there. Lady, shut your ass up. Why the hell you got glasses on? Well, you might need it because you far away from the stage. But why the camera on her?
I forgive him because it was what Christ did.
I know you motherfucker. I know you
It's
lying.
what Charlie would do.
I know your ass lying. I know you lying.
The answer to hate is not hate.
I know you lying.
The answer we know from the gospel is love, and always love.
I know your ass lying.
Love for our enemies.
Let me tell you something. Let me cut that hissing noise down. If that was a woman that lost her husband, all right, ladies, I need y'all to speak up now. If there was a woman that lost her husband, your ass would have been all on that stage. This how y'all would have been. Drop a 1 in the chat if you ready. Just drop a 1 in the chat. This how y'all would have been. Oh, Lord. No, Lord. They took my baby from me. No, Lord. They took my baby. They took my baby from me. Lord, Lord. Hey, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. They took my baby from me. Jesus. Somebody go find that motherfucker and kill his ass. Somebody kill his motherfucker. Find that trick. Find that motherfucker that took my husband. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus.
Afternoon. You know why I pulled you over?
Not really. I was under the limit.
You rolled through a stop sign and...
Wait.
Are you even licensed to drive?
Hard to say.
Hey, don't... Stop the car! Dispatch, suspect vehicle just took off on foot...
Y'all damn wig and lace front would have been all over that damn stage. Y'all would have been throwing microphones and speakers and shit. Y'all would have been, listen, y'all would have been out, lights would have been, y'all would have set that whole stage on fire. You know y'all messy, right? Y'all messy as hell. Y'all ass supposed to be asleep. Why the fuck y'all still up fucking with me? Cause we still gotta do part 2 tomorrow. Y'all ass supposed to be asleep. The panel is open. Okay? You say you doing your physics homework. Listen, the panel is open. All right? If you got to say anything, what you've heard so far tonight, hey, address it right now. Let's go. The panel is open. If you got anything to say. Sweeties, what the hell you mean it's on the 8:32? Oh, your ass on the West Coast. Anybody got anything they want to say? Anybody? Well, fuck y'all too then. How in the hell I get a violation? Man, listen. Human resource just be coming out of nowhere. Violation. All right. A few more minutes, okay? Few more minutes, okay? Just a few more minutes. I got another one for you. Hold on. Wait. I got one more for you. If y'all want me to play one more video of Erica, drop a 1 in the chat. It's up to y'all. Ooh, y'all messy. Y'all messy as hell. Y'all about the most messiest motherfuckers I ever dealt with. While I find this video, HR's in the building. Shit, I'm about to get violated.
Sir, what's the problem? What's the issue?
You violated me. I didn't do nothing.
Oh, so I just woke up and decided to violate you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna have all the moderators to write up a form, and we're gonna figure out how many violations you gonna get for the day. Randy, Laura, Chelsea. Well, Peanut not there, so anyway. How are you doing today, sir?
I'll take the violation. It's all right. It's not like It's not like I've been.
That's okay.
I've been on the final several times.
I done violated myself today because earlier I fell asleep for real when you was listening to the call. I woke up and the live had been ended. Same thing happened yesterday. I fell asleep on the live. I woke up. You had to ended the live and started over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was out. I was out. That's some crazy stuff.
Now look at this crazy shit. Yeah, y'all ready?
She could at least thumped herself in the eye.
No, we finna handle this one.
Justin Strife, and my husband's chief of staff, the amazing Mikey McCoy, for all their work in these terrible days to be the stability for our family and for the wider Turning Point USA family as well.
Did she say wider?
My heart is with every one of my husband's employees who lost a friend and a mentor. I want to thank the staffers of
wider.
his amazing Charlie Kirk show.
They said wider.
Who helped him broadcast from this studio.
Right there. Right there. That's the question I had earlier. Okay. If you just lost your husband, a few days later, you're able to do this in his studio?
Not possible. 2, 3, 4, 5 years later, I still couldn't do it. Can't do it. Look, my father passed away 3 years ago. My mom still has not allowed us to clean out his office in the house. She won't do it.
She got a
3 years.
She got a whole podium in his office giving a speech.
No, sir. No, sir.
The chat said hell no. The chat
Absolutely.
said hell no.
No way. Ain't no way. At all. That's some bull. It's not just me. I mean, even women that aren't married would say the same thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Your fiance, your boyfriend, that would still be hard.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Here you go.
Across America and worldwide. I want to thank my husband's dear friend, Vice President Vance, and his phenomenal wife, Usha,
I bet you did give him a
for
shout
their
out.
love and support.
I bet you did like his
guys
love.
Honored my husband so well, bringing him home.
You honored his neck.
You both are tremendous.
Who the hell you whispered at?
I want to thank President Trump and his incredible family for the same. Mr. President, my husband loved you. And he knew that you loved him too. He did.
She's trying hard to get them
Your
tears out.
friendship was amazing.
They're not working.
She's
Not
still
working.
whispering.
You supported him so well, as did he for you. 2 days ago, my husband, Charlie went to see the face of his Savior and his God.
How you know he didn't get caught up like in traffic? I'm sorry. That shit just slipped out. I should have.
Violation.
I should have said that. That slipped. Listen, y'all, that slipped out. I'm sorry. It slipped out. The shit that goes on in my brain. I'm different. Again, say what you want.
I can agree.
Say, judge me. I don't care. Trust me, they did a whole live about me for like 2 damn weeks.
Charlie always said that when he was gone, he wanted to be remembered for his courage and for his faith. And one of the final conversations that he had on this earth, my husband witnessed for his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
She's still whispering.
Well, Jesus don't want her to say his name out loud, so she got to whisper that
for all
part.
eternity, he will stand at his Savior's side, wearing the glorious crown of a martyr.
Hello.
Charlie loved life.
She's still whispering.
He loved his life. He loved America.
How she know who he
nature,
loves?
which helped him always bring him closer to God. He loved the Chicago Cubs. And my goodness, did he love the Oregon Ducks. Want me to say go Ducks, so I have to since they play on Saturday. So go Ducks. But most of all,
she's not grieving. She's not grieving.
I'm sorry.
That's not grief.
Hold on.
I know people grieve differently, but that's.
I gotta go. I gotta do it.
Uh-oh. Crash out coming. Crash out time.
So you mean to tell me you just lost your damn husband? You watched the side of his neck get blown the fuck off. And you mean to tell me 2 to 3 days later, your ass talking about go damn ducks. Go to some damn ducks. Man, fuck them ducks.
Quack, quack, water, water. That's not grief, sir. That's not grief. She sounds like she want to be at a game. You know, she's honoring the Ducks. Wow.
and he loved me with all of his heart. And I knew that.
He did not.
Every day I knew that. He made sure I knew that every day. Every day he would ask me, how can I serve you better? How can I be a better husband? How can I be a better father? Every day.
GB, we have spouses. Do we ask those questions every day?
He still is a good man. He was the perfect father.
I don't know. I'm on a rocky road, so don't ask me that anyway.
Oh, never mind.
He was the perfect husband. Charlie always believed that God's design for marriage and the family was absolutely amazing, and it is. It is, and it was the greatest joy of his life. And over, he would tell all these young people to come and find their future spouse, become wives and husbands and parents. And the reason why is because he wanted you all to experience what he had and still has. He wanted everyone to bring heaven into this earth through love and joy that comes from raising a family. It's beautiful.
Stop whispering!
Charlie always said that if he ever ran for office, I know a lot of you asked if he ever was going to, but privately he told me if he ever did run for office, that his top priority would be to revive the American family.
Hold on.
Us running the show.
Hold on. I didn't need to play it. I paused the wrong damn video. Y'all hold on. Y'all hold on. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Melly Mel. User, before your ass make a statement, how about you make a profile? How about you make a profile? Put a picture up there.
Hiding behind the keyboard, huh?
Oh, watch this right here. Watch it. Look, he or she is still talking. Watch this right here. Watch this. I just sent you a request. Come on up here. Go ahead and say it.
Brother, you cry every night about white folks. Every night I see you on here crying about white folks, laughing, joking around. But the black community is in shambles, brother. I love black people. I honestly do. I got black neighbors. But I see you up here giggling and laughing every night. You don't do nothing to better yourself. You don't do nothing to better your community. I love y'all, but you don't love us. Now what you got to say to that? No, yeah, ain't much saying now, is it?
BG to mute up. So a lot of times,
goodbye, brother.
So a lot of times, what I like to do is I like to think before I speak. All right, you ready?
Nah, I'm ready, but I've been waiting.
Okay, first of all, how old are you?
35.
Okay, cool. Good to meet you. Okay, all right. What's wrong with the black community?
What do you mean what's wrong with the black community?
Look, what's wrong with it?
All you do is drag us down, but y'all don't do nothing to better yourselves. Look at Al Sharpton and Ben Crump right now. They're making such a shamble out of the situation.
Listen, I got you. What's wrong with the black community?
Brother, I could go on all day long. We got our own issues too.
I just asked you a question. You put it in the chat. What's wrong with the black community?
This motherfucker.
Why you drop? Why he drop?
Because they couldn't tell you what's wrong with the black community.
Why he drop?
Couldn't answer the question.
Why he drop? I covered Allie Carter for a whole year and a half. What the hell?
I just need to know who's hollering at.
Why he drop? Now, if you could tell me what's wrong with the black community, we could talk about it. But you said, no, but watch this. He said, I've been talking about, I'm dragging the white community. You talking about me covering this case all week? What did I say about the white community? Sir, did you know most of my moderators are white? Did you know that? They're half white, half black, and I think I got a few mixed breeds in there too. So what the hell your ass talking about?
Like violation.
The hell your ass talking about? He came up here all in his damn feelings and shit.
And then ran.
Just ran.
Hit and ran.
Anyway, let's get back to it. Hey, this your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Now, let's get back to this crazy motherfucker. Huh?
All right, me.
Ephesians 5, verse 25. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her.
Whoa, man, B, shut your ass up.
My husband laid down his life for me, for our nation, for our children. He showed the ultimate and true covenantal love. I will never, ever have the words to describe the loss that I feel in my heart.
You stayed in his studio.
I honestly have no idea what any of this means. I know that God does, but I don't.
You standing next to his chair.
But Charlie, baby, I know you do too.
You in his... You do. Stop whispering. Your ass in this... You still whispering. You in this room.
And our world is filled with evil. But our God, you guys, our God is so good.
She's still whispering.
He's so incredibly good. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. Already I have seen the worldwide outpouring of love for my husband. I've heard the testimonies from people my husband inspired to get married, to start families, to seek out a relationship with God. It's the most important one of all.
She's still whispering.
The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done. They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love.
Who the hell is they? Huh? Who is they? 6th Street, how you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm racist as hell, man. What's going on?
Oh, that's cool. So who do you think killed Charlie Kirk?
You can't say that on TikTok.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to get you reported or nothing. I'm just trying to have a civil conversation.
No, your ass, they're gonna take your platform. I'm trying to save your
That's
ass.
okay. I'm new. That's fine. It wouldn't hurt my feelings none. So
yeah, just say unalived.
Unalived. I'm so sorry. Yeah, unalived. So who do you think unalived Charlie Kirk?
I don't know. I'm looking at all possibilities. I'm looking at everything. I don't know.
Did you watch the trial at all?
Yeah,
or the preliminary hearing?
Yeah, we streamed all 5 damn days.
Yeah?
Yes.
Do you think that the evidence presented was fairly damning?
Was it credible? Absolutely.
I mean,
did it show evidence? Did they show enough evidence for probable cause? No.
Absolutely, they showed probable cause evidence. I mean, that's not questionable.
Well, you asked me, and I say no.
What? Okay, well then, in my opinion, they did.
Okay, give me one.
So, I guess I'd like to know what about all of the evidence presented, in your opinion, wasn't credible. And then I can address, and because I could go through all of it and then just say this is what the.
Just give me one. Just give me one.
How about the fact that he himself admitted it in the note that got leaked in the court that was shown underneath the keyboard, that he said check your the text that was presented in court, and then the note that accidentally got seen and then clipped that the judge got mad over, so he didn't let any video evidence get showed in the 5th day of the trial today because of that slip.
Okay, all right.
So, and I mean, he literally said, if you get this, I mean, I could bring the note up. I have it. I screenshotted it and posted it.
Listen, I'm not worried about that because again, that still doesn't prove
So
anything.
he himself said it.
Now
Watch
this. Watch this. Do you know how many people that's in jail right now for taking a fall for someone else?
So he's gonna.
No. I didn't say
he.
I didn't say that's what he's doing. I'm just making a statement. Do you know how many people are in jail, in prison, not jail, in prison right now for taking the fall for someone else?
Hold on one second.
I can one up that with how many more people have actually confessed to crimes that they didn't even do.
Okay, sorry about that. So that really, to me, that doesn't really have any play in what I watch and what I witness and what I know what's going on.
Okay, now watch this right here. So when they show, let's narrow this down. When the forensics, when the first forensic lady came up there, I think it was on day 1. When let's not get there yet. Remember they showed the video of him walking around the stairwell limping? And then they show him walking in the parking lot. He was walking normal, but he was back on the stairwell limping.
Which part are you talking about when he was walking normal? The one where it was really far back where you couldn't see him walking behind the 2 people? He was the 3rd person walking towards the stairway that was leading him up the building?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so you can tell I know exactly what I'm talking about. I watched every single minute of the trial, but that is not. You could not tell anything about how he was walking or not walking because the court did not allow the enhanced footage to be played because the defense argued that the enhanced footage was altered. So then that's what they argued for like 4 hours. I mean, you want to mute me?
Yeah, shut your ass up. I'm trying to talk. Cut me the hell off.
Okay. No, you stopped.
No, it's all right.
I wasn't even looking at my phone.
Like dudes be slapping at her ass when she be, girl, you better.
I wasn't looking at my phone. I just heard something, so I looked down. I don't know how many asses
you slapped, but listen.
Okay.
Listen.
I mean, you want to engage?
Listen. Looking at everything that they presented. Remember they showed the video of an individual running across the roof, dropping down, and then running towards a wooded area. Could you make that out?
No, no one could. Not in the first day that they showed the footage. Like what I was trying to explain when you asked the first time. Are you trying to go still, or are you done?
Well,
am I
no.
good to say anything?
Well,
or are we having a conversation, or is this like you get 2 minutes, I get a minute?
If you cut me off one more time.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to ask you.
When you talking to your girlfriend, do you be cutting her off when she be talking?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Okay, I'm just kidding. So that's why I paused it. But
so again, the reason why I brought up the video when they showed the video of him walking around the stairwell, up and down, and then near the parking lot area, they showed that somebody with shades on, and then they showed this grainy ass footage of an individual running across the roof. Okay, they showed that. They didn't show a video of him actually taking the shot. That's one. The forensics lady said it was several fingerprints on the pew-pew. It was his it was his father, his boyfriend, him, and the police officers. Not only on the pew-pew, but also on the towel that it was wrapped in.
Okay, what point do you want to address one thing at a time, or do you want to just go?
It just a collab.
Because I don't want to stop you. I don't want to stop you because I don't want to get accused, and then you block me or mute me or whatever.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the footage that you're talking about that was grainy, the UVA has security footage and they have the ability to enhance that footage. And the footage was enhanced to where you could tell exactly who and or what was done and who it was, up to the point where they could bring out his exact license plate number. But in the raw footage that they gave us the very first day of the trial, they did not the defense argued that they were getting an enhanced version of the video, claiming that it was some sort of AI or not creditable because it had circles around where Tyler was, and the video itself was enhanced due to what they could do with the technology given. Well, the judge did not want to accept that. So they had to go and give the raw footage, which was grainy, which was pixelated, and you could not zoom in on what actually happened on the roof. Today, that video evidence was allowed, the enhanced version. It wasn't AI, it wasn't edited, it was enhanced, meaning that they got a better view of actually what was going on and a zoomed picture of the roof. Multiple people that were in the courtroom today, not just people on Charlie Kirk's side, but news agencies from Utah, claimed they saw the video and it showed clear as day that it was Tyler Robinson, not just pulling in his car with his license plate, walking up and down the stairs with a very clear picture of his face, not only him jumping on the roof, jumping off the roof, but also making the shot at exactly the time, 12:23, when he made the shot. So that was released today, but no one was allowed to see it except for the people in court. And the reason is because the jury could be tainted, the future jury, if they saw damning evidence, could be tainted to giving him a free trial and fair trial. So the judge did not want to give any evidence because all he needed to prove in this preliminary hearing was probable cause. Probable cause only means that, okay, I've seen enough that you guys can go both make your actual real cases in court with where you have to prove everything that you say. It can't be hearsay, because in this hearing, it could be hearsay enough to just say that they have probable cause to take it to court. So that's what that part of what you want to talk about is, and I can address every little claim you guys want to have. I could sit here and do it with you, brother. I'm not afraid of it, and I know what I'm talking about.
Got to take the floor?
Before you take the floor, how do you know this video was released today?
Go on X and go and look everywhere. All the people that were in court saw it. And not to mention the very last 20 minutes of court, they said that because the Kirk family requested that the image and the video, the clear video, would show. Go on anybody's X account. I know you don't like white people because you said you're racist when we first started, but go on Jack Posobiec, who is the TPA USA. Go on Benny Johnson. Go on any of these, or just random reporters. They let the video out. That's not a disputable fact. That's not disputable.
Hold on 1 second. Candy K, request to come up here.
You bringing someone else up to?
No. Just listen. You
okay?
Because right. Just Candy K, can you request to come up? One of the moderators, can you request to come up?
Everyone's saying that I'm racist on here is so funny. It's so hilarious.
Shut the hell up.
No, I'm good, bro. Like, I just asked you.
He said he was racist because a guy came in here, or somebody came in telling him he was racist. He was being facetious.
Thank you.
Huh?
Facetious, like.
I'm reading the comments and it says, "Oh, he's racist." Blah blah blah.
Okay, you know what? I see. Right. Okay.
Before he goes, can I argue some of his points logically?
Go. He's going to get it his feelings, but go ahead.
Well, let's take the big names out of it and let's just look at it as a crime scene protocol. How do you disturb a crime scene before it's been processed? Can you answer that?
Am I going to be muted?
No, but I'm going to give you a back and forth.
I just got muted, so. I mean, is this what you guys do when someone that has a brain comes on and actually debate you?
Brother, he asked you a question. Answer the damn question.
I'm not going to engage if you're going to mute me again.
This motherfucker.
You can boot me. I don't care. You can boot me and lose. I don't care. I'm not afraid to be. I have no followers.
He's not even
on
at
here.
the keyboard. Answer
I'm
the question.
literally here. Okay.
When
what's
is
your
it
question?
protocol, or has it ever been protocol to alter a crime scene before it's been
How
processed?
was the crime scene altered?
They
What's your
repaved
evidence?
it.
That's
Within
not
4
where the
days of a
crime
crime,
scene
you should
was. The
never.
crime
That thing
scene
should have
was
been roped
completely
off.
done and taken care of after the 4 days was completed. It
No,
was
sir.
completely a done deal. Yes, it was.
No, it was not processed. You had
Okay,
people
where was the
walking
crime scene
over.
committed? Where was
Okay,
the
go
crime
ahead.
committed?
Excuse me?
Where was the crime committed?
On the UVU campus.
Where?
Right where he was killed, in the middle of all of the
Was
student area.
that where the crime was committed, or was that where the
Yes, that's
crime
where the
ended
crime
and
occurred. It
happened?
doesn't matter where it started. Yes, that's also part of the crime scene. But
Okay, so your claim is that 4 days
no.
after
Don't put words in my mouth. My
you
claim, my
just
question is, when is
Mhm.
it protocol to alter an evidence or an area where a
They
crime
didn't.
has been committed?
What's your evidence that they altered it
The dead
before they
body.
had enough sufficient evidence to claim what they needed to get from the scene?
Okay, so you don't take that one. Answer this.
Well, they had
When
4 days. Did they need more than 4 days?
Okay,
Apparently
well, I'll
not.
give you that. I'll give you that. When is it not protocol for a possible shooter of an alleged assassin to not be processed with gun stain residue? How was that not taken care of?
When it went, wait, what'd you say?
He was never tested for gunshot residue.
Who?
Tyler Robinson. Yes.
And because
So
he literally
there
didn't get
comes
caught
probable
until the
cause.
day. Hold on, he didn't get caught until a day and a
It
half
doesn't
after.
matter.
So they're gonna not. So not only did he change his clothes purposely, not
I
only
thought
he
he was
changed
in
his
the
clothes
same
before.
clothes.
No, he changed his clothes the morning he came back, and then the day that they found him, he was all in different 3 sets of clothing, 3 sets on camera that he was on. When he showed up at 8 a.m, when he scoped it out, he talked to TPUSA staff members before he actually did the shooting. He left. He went to Chick-fil-A. He apparently he doesn't
We're
know
getting off
Chick-fil-A is.
topic. We're getting off
No, we're
topic.
not. We're
We
not. We're
are.
not.
My
This is
questions, you
See,
keep
so
beating around the bush.
okay,
He's
so
It is
actually kind of very on
protocol for
topic.
anybody involved in a shooting to be processed for gunshot residue.
days after, where's your evidence of that?
Look it up.
Days after,
Look it
days
up, buddy.
after.
All right. Can you prove that the gun
Okay,
was
so
fired?
you.
Did they test the gun for
Yes.
gunshot residue?
Yes.
What are
Yes,
you
they did.
talking about? Yes, they did.
Did they prove that
The whole-
that gun was fired? Because I heard different.
Yes, they not only
Yes.
proved the gun
Yes,
was
the
fired,
gun
they
was
proved
found.
that the 30
Lucy, hold
they
on.
proved that the
Sorry.
30-06 round that was in it had the same rifling as the cartridge did, and the only reason why the bullet came back inconclusive, which all you freaking, I'm not gonna slur on
You don't
here,
know my
but
opinion on any of it.
all
I
the
just
R
think
people, wanted to literally
the
claim
hard
that.
R people. What are you talking
No,
about,
the RETARD people.
bro?
Come
It's
on
not
now, I'm not a
political.
racist, bro.
Let's
Uh,
not go political or racist. I have simple
I'm
questions.
not racist. I'm
Okay,
definitely
so
not racist, but I'm
that's
just
news
trying
to
to tell
me.
you what
I
to
have one
me.
more point
So hold
that I
on,
would like
so
to
your
make.
bro, hey, host, your dude just called me a racist. So you
No,
guys gonna sit here and tell me
you
that I'm
said
not a
R, bro.
racist?
It was a joke. It went over your head. I'm
So
sorry.
exactly. So I can't joke, but you guys can. So all right, I don't care, bro.
So I give you
All the R
the
people,
gunshot
all the
residue on the gun because I didn't know that they proved that. So that's
okay.
information that I didn't have. The one other thing that I have is that when the video was supposedly altered, correct? That's why it was not entered into evidence.
Wasn't altered. It was enhanced.
Okay, does that mean altered?
No, it depends on what's your definition of altered?
I don't know what they go by definition wise.
Okay, well, what the defense tried to claim is that it was actually AI generated and that it wasn't the video wasn't real at first. That's kind of what they were claiming. And then once the judge wasn't buying it, because it all got admitted into evidence, regardless of whether we got to see it or not, the judge is taking
Okay,
it
so
into
we agree that it
consideration.
was altered at some
It
either
was
AI or they
enhanced. No, it was
enhanced, but that
enhanced
also is a
by
form of
UVU.
alteration.
Yes.
I'd like to move to
get
the
a
last
better to
point.
get a better picture and better quality and zoom.
Okay.
It was a
All right.
zoom quality enhancement that was built into the
You're
camera.
over explaining. Okay, we're past that
Well, I
point
have
now.
to with you R's. Keep going. Yeah, bro. Look at me like that, host. I'm gonna
All
talk
right,
shit just like you guys do.
the last point has two parts to it.
Mm-hmm.
To assemble and disassemble a rifle on a roof and make an accurate shot, the likelihood of being on target as a novice shooter that had some training, can you agree that that's pretty low? Even
It
if he hit the
depends.
shot. I'm just
No, it
saying that the
depends
odds
on
on
the
that are
setup.
pretty low, right?
And no, it depends on the setup and how he took it apart. Because
No, I'm telling you, do you know what a cold bore shot is?
yes, I have a bolt
All right,
action
explain to
30
me what a
out.
cold bore shot is.
I have a Remy or a Savage.
I don't want to know your
30.
guns. I want to know if you
Okay,
know what a definition of a
you
cold
no
bore shot.
you tell me. You tell me. I
A
don't know.
cold bore
You tell me.
shot is when you put your scope on a rifle and you have not sighted it in. The odds of you hitting
And,
your target without sighting it in are slim to none.
and that's not true, but it is likely to not be true, but it is
Okay,
not
so we
fully
can
true.
admit that it is unlikely that he would hit his target, correct? Lastly,
No, it's not.
in the
No, that's
past,
not
has the
correct. I don't
government
agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. If the stock
Don't
in the
agree either.
what?
Okay, we don't agree on that point either. Last
Okay.
point. In the history of our government
He had
and
plenty of time to set up the
CIA,
shot.
FBI,
Lucy, hold on, wait, everybody,
He
hold
had
on.
plenty of time to set up the
Lucy,
shot.
if you unmute your mic again, I'm gonna drop you from the panel. Go ahead, Joshua and 6.
all right. So my last point to that topic was in our history as a country, has our government done
Absolutely.
and committed crimes
100%.
against
A
its
bunch of
people? Hold
nefarious,
on, let me
a
finish
bunch
the
of times.
question.
A bunch of
You
times.
using patsies or people to take the
Yep.
fall
We sure
for
have.
a crime that they did not commit, or coerce parties to do something that they wanted them to do, and then turn around and pinch them or put them in jail.
Yeah, like MK Ultra, like
All right, so
JFK, like
right. So is
9/11.
there a possibility that this
mhm.
could be one of those? Not saying it is one way or another, but is it at least possible?
By the circumstantial evidence that's
It's a yes
obvious,
or no.
I
I'm
would say
taking
no.
the people
No, it's
out
not
of
a
the
yes or
scenario
no.
and trying to
It's not a
simplify
yes.
it.
That's a very no. How can you simplify such a
Because
very
I'm
non-simple
going with
answer?
track record.
Well, I can't base the track record off of this,
I'm
off
not
of what
basing
a
it off
government
this. I'm
does.
saying take
No,
this
off of I
scenario out
can't
of it
take
and
this
saying, is it at
scenario.
all possible?
Oh, I already said yes 5
All
times.
right. So
Taking this
with
scenario out of
those,
it, yes.
so
Taking this
do we
scenario
have more
completely out of it.
questions than answers
Man,
that
he
are
talk too
definitive?
damn
No.
Man, god damn, he talk too damn much.
I give up then.
Man, he talk too motherfucking much. Like he don't like men. When you're conversating with another man, a guy will ask me a question. It's a simple yes or no. We don't put
When you
ourselves.
move the goalpost,
Man,
The
listen,
emotion into
listen,
it.
brother. Be quiet. What we do is we don't surround ourselves with other men that talk too damn much. Because now you
that's
start
your
to
problem.
sound very
That's why you're
feminine.
ignorant.
You start to
I don't
sound
care.
very
You're
feminine.
ignorant.
No, you talk
But you're
too damn
ignorant.
much. You talk too much.
So you're mad because I'm
Now,
presenting points and
listen. How about you shut the fuck up?
I'm good. Just boot me and you can lose. I don't give a fuck.
See, I told you. There
Bye,
it is.
bitch. Bye, bitch.
There it is. Bye, bitch. Who calls another man a bitch?
A bitch?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck they do that shit at?
The
Again,
emotional shit.
brother, you too damn emotional with this shit. It was simple yes or no questions. I was trying to be patient here, let Joshua just kind of take the torch there. But motherfucker, god damn, you talk to. That's why I asked, do you have a girlfriend? She should have been left your ass. God damn, you talk too damn much. Go ahead, Lucy. Shit. Talk too damn much. Run your fucking mouth. Don't no woman want no damn man who run his mouth all the damn time. It's a simple yes or no. God damn, shut the fuck up. Go ahead, Lucy.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not quite sure how to follow that. Go ahead, Miss Lucy. We're comfortable. Go ahead. We're good.
I don't know. I don't want to upset anybody.
No, you're not going to
Um,
offend us.
well, I
You're
mean, the
fine.
host seems.
No.
I'm
He's
not
more
upset.
frustrated.
I'm not
He's
upset
not
by it.
offended. He's frustrated.
Well, you did tell me if I came off mute again.
Cause
All
you
right.
kept unmute
I,
your mic.
I know. I know. I'm sorry. I'm passionate about some of this.
Go ahead, baby. What you got? Go ahead. What you got?
Charlie is emotional. It hits home for a lot of people, right? Especially those of us that have like watched him since he was younger. It's hard to it's a hard thing to see. And while I think it's all right, I think it's kind of easy to say that there's so many people and it's a conspiracy and we want other things to happen. What if it's not? What if Tyler just really did get a real lucky shot with a fragmented round with his grandpa's rifle, and it is what it is? And
Okay.
that and
Okay.
it's
Okay.
like
Okay.
simple,
No,
like
I got a
the
question.
simplest explanation.
I got a question.
Okay, fair. Let's go.
Did you watch the trial? I mean, the hearing this week?
I did.
Okay. According to the FBI agent or the officers that was in charge of the scene, allegedly, how long did it take for him to make that shot?
So from what I understand, that's 27 minutes. He was up on the roof 3 other times that day.
No.
Like he staked out his spot.
No, for him to set up the weapon with the screwdriver, take the shot, dismantle the weapon, put it on his person, and get the hell out of there.
14 minutes total.
That's not what they said.
Then what did they say? Like if you count,
They say it was.
yeah,
It was
14 minutes.
no. They said
But
it
he'd
was
been
that-
there like 3 other times.
No. Listen, they said it was anywhere between 15 to 25 seconds. I think it was 20 seconds.
No, for like him to like the lay down the
Undo it.
shot, the yeah, that part, yeah.
So
Not him being in position, not him.
So now listen to this. With that type of weapon, somebody that's not fairly trained on that, at over 400 feet away, how would you
We
say
don't
that?
know. No, we don't know that. 143 yards.
I'm just going off
Okay,
what
fair.
hold on. I'm going off
140 yards
Yeah,
is 420 feet.
yeah, I'm just going off what the FBI
Oh.
agent said. Okay. So from that
And an elevation too.
listen, we definitely put the elevation in. So you're
That's
talking
even
about
crazy.
at a 60 vertical angle, 60-degree vertical angle going down. Explain to me when he allegedly took this shot, how did it come out the side?
What do you mean?
You not see the video?
It didn't cook there. No, it didn't come out the side. That was the entry.
So how?
That was his entry wound.
So explain to me how did
you saw on video
at that angle? Explain to me the physics behind that. How do that work?
It don't add up.
There's so many variables.
So I guess
that's what's going.
I guess the wind.
Listen,
I guess the wind.
Innocent until proven guilty. The variable, what they have on him, and the rest of this will come out in the actual trial.
I'm not even saying that he may have shot the gun.
Do you not think so?
He may have even shot the gun. But did he shoot him in the neck with the 30-06 that
But
went
it's
from the right
it's
to the left?
actually plausible.
It's possible, a 1 in 10 trillion
Implausible.
chance. But if I'm
It's
betting,
not a 1 in 10 trillion. It's
I'm
really
t-
not.
there's-
It's really not. I know.
have you ever shot a
Sorry.
30-06?
I
What state
have.
do you live in?
Texas.
Okay, there's plenty guns.
I know.
They shoot hogs with
Yep.
30-06s. They shoot
we
moose
do.
with 30-06.
Yes,
It'll
we
go
do.
through a moose's whole shoulder, both of them, and come out the other side. For it to stop a white male in his 30s neck is crazy. And to go from side of neck into your vertebrae is even crazy. Your vertebrae are super fragile. It's not like your femur.
The physics don't add
Very
up.
much.
The physics
You
don't
are
add up.
normally correct. Yes, you're right. You're right. You know what? You're right.
That's why I'm just saying, let's be open. Like the host is saying, all of us have an open mind. Take out the personal stuff and the emotions of it, and let's think about it logically. Let's not think left or right, white or black. Let's look at the truth, because that's what logic is getting to the truth.
That's kind of where I'm trying to come from.
And I
Because it is
respect that
possible.
way more than other dude that came up, wasn't even hearing nothing and trying to overtalk and explain stuff away.
No, not at all. I can totally respect that. None of us know, right?
None of us know,
Everybody is just all speculating.
for sure.
We
But when
we
you
only
have
have the evidence that has been given to us by whatever side like gives it to us, yes? And ballistic experts can say this, and Candace Owens can say that, and Erica Kirk can say this, and at the end of the day, it's all really, honestly, it's a WWE episode. It's
personal
a soap opera.
discernment is where it needs to come from.
Yeah,
You should collect
but
all the info you can get from all sides without picking a side, and then have your
amen,
own discernment and make your own mind up.
All right.
amen.
All right, Lucy. Well, thank you for coming up here and collaborating with us. I really appreciate it.
Oh, do I have to? I'm sorry. Do I gotta go?
Yeah, because there's a lot of people trying to get up here.
I gotcha. All right. Well, thank you so much for letting me up.
No problem. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Pretty Eyes, how you doing? What you got? Just looking all in the camera and shit, trying to flirt with the damn lens and shit.
Hey y'all. I just found you today, so I'm very, very grateful.
Yeah, you've been with me all day.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's somebody actually following this on TikTok, so I'm very grateful. I got on here when Six was up here, ranting and raving and talking too much. But I had seen some post on Facebook today about this alleged enhanced video that they say, is the kill whatever you can say on here. And Candace posted on X 3 hours ago about some company getting paid today for influencers to say that there was an enhanced video that was shown in the courtroom. However, somebody that was actually in there today said the video showed nothing. So I just think it's weird that, there's people that are all over X today saying, oh yeah, this video was enhanced and you can definitely see him. And I mean, to be honest, I think that they're being paid to say that at this point.
Again, I'm not, again, if somebody is saying, hey, this is the video that was shown in court today, like I call bullshit. Again, then none of us, again, I agree. The judge made it very clear, hey, no audio, no video, because of the bullshit that happened on yesterday with God damn it, it's been a long ass day. They're taking images of some of the messages that is supposed to be displayed on yesterday. So by them Xing out the footage and also the audio, don't nobody know. So I can't see somebody from the courtroom saying, hey, yeah, that's it. Again,
I just thought
it's all hearsay.
Yeah, and I thought it was crazy that after I saw these videos and what Candace posted on X, and then Six gets up here saying all this stuff about the enhanced video. It's like, what do you know that we don't know?
Listen,
we ain't seen it.
He young. He's in his feelings. He still got tampons. We just gonna let him slide on that. So don't even worry about him. You don't worry about him. It's that time. It's a full moon outside tonight.
Oh, I had no idea. That would make a lot of sense.
So sometimes they do sell tampons for men, and it comes in extra large. So you just have to put it inside your boxes and just wrap that motherfucker up.
Sir, violation.
Okay.
Sir.
Good.
But I'm very glad I found you today, and I hope I can be part of your community now. I love the vibe.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome.
I got a quick question.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Josh.
has anybody seen the video where somebody showed in the SUV on the floor part of that the road mic glass
Yeah.
looked like the logo of the specific model? There's a picture or video going around that shows portions of the glass, and you can see what looks like the exact the logo is like etched into the glass, and it has specific pattern on it, and it looks just like it. Not 100% match, but it leads you to more questions. And then also, from what I understand, if a car is salvaged, it takes months or up to a year before you can get a salvage title.
That is
And an
correct.
$80,000 car doesn't get salvaged like that. It takes time. There has to be reasons, because once it goes salvaged, it can no longer have a regular title. And to recoup money, it just doesn't seem logical to me.
Yeah, the
It either
insurance.
has to have bomb residue, been in a flood, or
Yep.
been totaled.
And of course the insurance will have to process and declare
Yes, and that takes months normally,
that. Yeah.
unless you got somebody pushing buttons.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's pull this right here. Let me see.
It may be even in this video that I don't know if it was her that pointed it out or internet sleuth.
Let me see if I can, because she showed a few angles.
And portion of the glass, you can see where it's etched in, and if you go to that specific mic's model, it will show you what the logo looks like on the front plate.
I think it's the other video where she showed the full seat, the other view of the seat.
And to your point earlier, ain't no way in hell you pick up a nice rental car like that and it's got anything in it,
No.
especially with a high profile client.
No.
Sorry, you're fired if anything's in there.
Thank you. I just want to make. I thought I was dumb. You know?
No, sir.
What the fuck we know, right?
I just use my brain, and I think for myself, and I'm not tribalized into one way or the other, because once you are, then you're stuck fighting from that position. So I try to fight from a neutral position and use my own brain.
Well, you have to be non-biased.
Yes.
Because again, you're weighing in all sides, right?
I think what helped me is that I quit high school in the 9th grade, and I didn't get indoctrinated. And I went back in 2008, got my GED.
Thank you.
I'm finally going back to school, and I'm 43.
Shout
And
out
I
to
can
the
tell you from being the
GEDs.
inside, yes, but from the
You
inside
said
of college right
you
now,
met
it's
your tribe.
crazy.
Yeah, because
You met your
I
tribe.
got my GED too.
Yes, sir. I'm
I'm
on my
proud of
way
y'all.
to get going into radiology though, but I can tell you from going to college now at 42, 43 years old, it's crazy. It is not
Keep
like
going. Keep pushing.
Oh,
Don't
I
stop.
am.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I can't. It's not in my vocabulary.
You were 42?
43. I just turned 43.
Oh man, I'm 42, man. So you what? 19?
80s baby.
Yeah, what you
83.
83. I'm 84. Shout out to the 80s,
Yep.
baby. Don't play with it.
Yes, sir.
I told you I was going to come back in style sooner or later.
Uh-huh.
I graduated from high school in
You
'83.
ain't got to
God
tell us
damn
that.
it.
Go ahead, Kiki. Go ahead, sweetheart.
First of all, can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm racist.
right.
I'm racist.
Josh?
I'm racist.
Yeah, I'm about to address that.
He's a racist baiter.
Yeah, yo, just wait. Josh, I'm very proud of you. Congratulations, man. I just want to
Well,
say
thank
that
you.
first of all. Second, I really hope that Six is still in this room, in this chat, because and I know some other people in the chat might be like, oh, come on, Karen. Oh, Kiki, whatever. My name's Karen, but I go by Kiki.
I would too.
Don't yeah, I know exactly.
It's
right?
bad out
Thank
there
you,
for
Josh.
Karens right now. It's hard
I
out
know. I know. Trust me. I've been talking to my mama about that name. But anyway, the whole thing with the R word, and we know he wasn't saying racist at that time. We know he was talking about the RET, and he spelled it out. You dude, you have no idea. People in this chat, how many of them might have somebody in their family that while you might take offense to it, I take offense to it because my niece has Down syndrome. Now, I don't think of her as the R word at all. In fact, she's an absolute blessing. In fact, she changed my life. Having her in our family has absolutely opened my eyes. So that word just, I don't know, it hurts me a smidge. Sometimes it's used as a haha funny, and I can get past that. But I didn't care for the way you were using it, and you might want to check yourself. Second, as far as talking to GV and assuming he's racist, honey, you know, if you are still in here and you can see my picture, that is me. That is my real picture. I'm as white as you can get, honey. I'm German. I am Irish. I got a smidge of Indian in me, but you can't tell that because I am so white. This man, the women that are his mods, I believe, yeah, they're all white. This man is not racist. He's the farthest thing from racist. So you better check yourself the next time you come into this chat before you open your mouth. Because the way I feel, you think you were clocking everybody. You think you were checking everybody. But mister, when you started losing, that's when you started bringing out the retard word and the racism word. You have no idea who you were talking to and the people that were in this chat and the people that consider him family. I consider GV my family. It doesn't matter what color any of us are. We are all the same. I love you, GV, and that's all I got to say. B. Jeannie, I love you too. Just want to say that.
I'll piggyback on that.
I
When
love you too, Karen.
people
Mwah, mwah.
use the racist card when they have when they can't articulate a position, because then you have to defend yourself from the race, being a racist.
That's right. That's
And my
right.
parents are black. My parents are black and white, so I just can't afford to be a racist. Sorry.
I think we're all part of the same race. That's the human race.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I don't give a damn
That's
about
all
none
I
of
had
that.
to
I don't
say.
give a damn about none of that shit. My black ass racist as hell. Say what you want. Speak for your damn self.
I know you didn't need me to come up here and say it, but I sat here too long stewing, and then when he did that, I was like, all right, I got to say it.
Well,
So
again,
I love you. That's all I got.
Listen, again, men, we could point out beta ass males like him. That's beta all day long. And again, you know, me dealing with men like with a mindset like his, if he stay on that path, that mindset, it's a lose-lose situation with him later on in life. He's going to have a rude awakening because,
amen.
Number one is he's not going to stay stable on the job. Two is he's going to be very irregular with his finances. And three, ain't no woman in her right mind is going to keep up with him or that's going to even deal with him. Because we understand.
And he's not a man.
Yeah,
not a man. That's an immature little boy.
Men, we know women likes to, be a little emotional at times. They like to go back and forth. And we just stand there and look at your ass while you talking. He's going to go back and forth with you. Women don't like a man that they can run over. They don't like that shit. So again, we know who wears the panties in the house. But anyway, but thank you. You again. But again, listen, y'all. We about to cut this out because I'm hungry. Did nobody ask me if I ate yet? I'm hungry and I gotta go doo-doo. Say what you want. Say what you want. I don't care.
Oh, Lord, GV. Come on.
Say what you want.
Thank you for having me up.
No problem. No, just yes.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Shit happens.
Yes, it does. God bless,
Good night,
especially
guys.
to you,
No
GV. It
problem.
always happens.
God bless y'all.
All right, listen. Thank
Love
you.
y'all.
Love y'all too. Hey, don't forget.
Love you too.
Don't forget to follow the channel, Joshua. Make sure you bring your ass back, brother.
Oh yeah, I got you. I already gave you the follow earlier.
I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. All right, y'all. Thank y'all
Yes,
so
sir.
much.
Yep.
All right. Listen, and for everybody that's in the chat, again, I really appreciate y'all for being here. Thank y'all so much for spending the day with GV. I had a great time with y'all. But at the end of the day, y'all, we just getting started. Again, we got so much to cover because, again, what we've witnessed from this preliminary hearing, it just doesn't make sense. So now we're asking questions. And we're going to do that tomorrow. We're going to do that Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So again, y'all just be ready. We're going to hit it from a lot of angles. Yes, we're going to piss people off because again, well, the only thing I ask for people to do is just keep an open mind. If you can do that, it opens the door for questions. And when that happens, you never know what you may come up with, right? What questions you may have. All right. So again, it's just all about brainstorming, talking with one another, being grown about the situation, and you just moving forward. All right. So again, moderators, thank y'all. Mona, thank you for 42,000 taps. Damn. Ms. Baker, thank you for 30,000. Neil, thank you for 24,000. Blue, thank you for 6,000. And again, everybody on YouTube, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Q Chaos, you say you was in the middle of cleaning. Don't worry about it. A lot of times when y'all be watching on YouTube, y'all will cut it on the TV and y'all do what y'all do. Y'all just turn me up. I understand it. And same thing with Rumble. Thank you. And again, Melly Mel, thank you so much. Jackie F, Kayla, Kayla Creative, thank you so much. Kiki, thank you. Amy, thank you. And also for the hand hearts, Kiki, Yvonne, Mona, Miss Baker, Dangerous, Randy, Sculler, and again, shout outs to the moderators. They has been busy today. I really appreciate y'all. All right. So again, if you want to watch the replay, go over on YouTube and catch the replay of this crazy ass live. And again, we'll be back tomorrow. Until next time, I love y'all. Always keep God first. Just stay out your fucking feelings sometimes. This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win.
Never rushing the case, looking at the details, everybody misplaced. Quiet with the wisdom, always keeping the pace. Then she drops one question and it changes the whole race. Running wet, riding through the storm with style. Got a sharp intuition and a confident smile. People tell stories, she can listen for a while. Then she finds the missing pieces hidden under every pile. Now Loretta Von Lux, now Loretta Von Lux. Walking in designer flair, gold hoops in her ears and highlights in her hair. Luxury coat swinging while she surveys the scene. Spot a fake story quicker than you ever seen. Tiny little diva, but her instincts are elite. She can sniff out contradictions.
But I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
On the shoulders, confidence on max while she's quietly collecting every piece of every fact. She don't gotta shout, she don't gotta bark. One look from Loretta and she's already found the mark. When the scammers start sweating and the stories don't match, Loretta's already smiling cause she solved another catch. Like flat, crowd jump, music hitting hard.